So let's get started. With the first pick, Washington Wizards select
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this is night number 2 of our NBA draft live coverage. Every pick broken down by myself, AJ, we got Russ, we got Alfred, we got all the boys are here. Boys, I feel like I haven't seen you in like 24 hours.
yeah. A little bit more for me because I had to leave early, but I promise you I'll be here to the end today.
Okay.
I'm glad to see you guys back, man.
Yeah, you suck for that, AJ, but that's fine. We'll get past that. Here we go. We got some news right off of the bat tonight. The New York Knicks are trading number 31 and 55 to the Houston Rockets for number 39 and 53 and a 2029 Kings second rounder. So, for all you Rockets fans out there, that means the Rockets are going to be on the clock as soon as night number 2 has liftoff. Yes.
Good word on play. Amazing. Awesome.
I like
it. Round of applause.
So much.
Thanks.
Russ was definitely not enticed by that. That's fine. We're going to get him by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Alfred.
Oh, yeah.
What is this for? I mean, as the resident Rockets fans, we don't care about the Celtics or the Heat like our other counterparts.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So obviously trading. Obviously Rafael Stone definitely has a guy targeted in mind. We need shooting in the worst way. So if you move up, I'm hoping this pick 31 is for a shooter. So guys like Malik Thomas and Isaiah Evans will fit this criteria perfectly to a T. And I had Isaiah Evans with a first round grade. So the fact that we could potentially get him in round 2 would be amazing for us. So I'm curious to see what direction we go with pick 31.
Do y'all think, especially in the second round, do y'all think it matters as much in the NBA about schools guys have attended? And why I ask that is you look at a guy like Isaiah Evans, who was at Duke. You look at a guy like Malik Thomas at Arkansas. And then you start getting into guys like a Richie Saunders at BYU. Do y'all care about we got Rockets, we got Celtics, we got the Heat represented here. I mean, do y'all care as much about stuff like that? I don't think I do, but I do pay attention. Like a guy who may not be as good of a prospect as another guy, but played at a school where he played against higher competition, I do take that into account.
Yeah, I'll be brief in my response. I do take into account competition, also their age. That also comes into play. How much experience they've had, and honestly, second round. I'm not saying you're just picking a role and you're picking role players or a specialist, but at that time, what I like about the second round and where some teams might be able to see. The cap hit is way less than even than having a late first round pick. So you got only 2-year contracts. The cap hit is like 1.5. So a lot of these guys are rounding out rosters. You're trying. It's basically some of these are hit or miss. So it's one of those things that you could take into account the school, but really for me it's the competition and the nature of the athlete. Because I still go with best player available, but a lot of teams are going to use these second round picks to fill out their roster, the back end of the roster, and maybe you hit on one, and you have a perennial all-star, and some might be even an MVP, like the Joker. So it's one of those hit or misses things, but you can take it into account, but not much, man. You're looking for potential and role really for your team.
Yeah, Russ, what about you?
I think it's a little of both. I think in the NIL days now, this isn't like early 2000s where Gonzaga's dominating, but playing in the WCC where they're playing no one every week. I think we have a little more parity in college basketball now. But also, if you're looking at an ACC school, you're looking at a Big 12, which was dominant this year. You're looking at Big 10 or SEC. They're playing competition day in, day out, not just during games and practice. So I think it's a little of both. I mean, I think the second round's more of a crapshoot, but I mean, you got Joker, like Alex just said. You got Draymond Green, who was the second round. You got Mano Ginobili, who's a guy I grew up watching, hating the Lakers.
Hate him. Sorry.
Oh, no, you gotta hate on Mano. I love Mano.
Yes, I can. I absolutely can. I despise him and everything that he stands for.
He's unbelievable.
Michael makes a good point. 9 minutes in and no one's been drafted. Yeah, it's this night 2 of the draft. Can we go? Like, can we get this road on the show here, please? What are we? So let's run through just some of the as we have not gotten started yet. I want to run through some of the draft grades that are out there. Get y'all's take on them. We were actually pretty close. I went back and looked at our grades that we gave last night. I know we kind of got away from that as some things unfolded trades wise. Some of the maybe surprises here. Morris Johnson, who went to Dallas at 9. CBS Sports gave that a C+. That was about right from all of us. What's it called? Dalen Swain, the second pick from the Bulls, got a C+. They didn't love that pick. Are anybody shocked by that? I thought it was a little bit of a reach, but I like him. I think he's a player.
I like the Bulls' overall selections of Wilson and him. They had some nice addition to their team, man.
I don't think we all loved the Jaden Quinton's pick from San Antonio at 20. CBS Sports gave that an A- because I do think, barring health, like if he's healthy and he's playing, that's a good pickup for them. Correct. I know we didn't love that, but they seem to like it. So, somebody's got Zuby Ejiofor from St. John's, Atlanta at 23. They gave a C+ to. Not a lot of people like that pick. Like I saw a lot of different places. Like that was a stretch. They needed a center. Ejiofor is a little bit smaller. He's 6'8", more of that Montrezl Harrell type. So they didn't love that, especially with other centers there on the board. But CBS Sports seems to like everybody's draft for the most part. Nobody got absolutely annihilated on their pick. Anybody surprised that the Knicks didn't hang on to Koa Pete there at the end of the first round?
Oh no, I'm not surprised. No. Because like you said last night, you were saying the Knicks owner basically went on a record and said they trying to like save money and everything. So that's the reason why they traded out of the first round completely, because they want to like retain their own guys, and they want to be under the cap. So I'm not surprised they traded their picks in round 1 multiple times. So
I love what Oklahoma City did. Unfortunately, I absolutely love Ade Mara and Bennett Sturts, 2 of my favorite guys in this draft, and they can churn the bottom part of that roster. So,
and we could close the book on the Paul George trade now.
Yeah, that's the last pick, right? That's
almost. I think it's like one more pick left.
One more?
One more. 2027 first rounder.
Yeah.
Hey, I wasn't on for it, but I was so surprised that Phylon went all the way to 22nd. I think I left right before that. And I'm like, it just felt another Supreme Guard just falls into the Sixers' laps. And they traded McCain. I was upset with them that they traded McCain last year because I felt that he could have been a great piece for them. And now they just got another one just right down the pipeline, man. Oof.
I like it. I like it 29. What Sacramento did with Caravan.
Mm-hmm.
Spot up shooter. You can never have enough shooting in this league. And I also like what I think Toronto had a reach with Allen Graves at 19. But the most important thing is I got my Kareem Lopez pick right with Memphis. So
nailed it.
Thank you so much. All right, are we
finally on the way?
Podium.
Is this a Cuban draft?
He's telling everybody welcome to the second round.
Oh yeah. I always forget. Is this a quicker round than the first round, or is it not like the NFL? It is a quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I think the only thing that slows down the second round is there's probably going to be a lot of trades here.
Oh yeah.
In the second round, so depending on how many trades that they're going to announce. Yeah, this draft tracker is great. I just thought that they made all the picks in the second round, and we just picked all of them.
Draft simulator.
Yeah, a lot of dudes are in this draft room. I forget this guy's name who's starting the draft tonight, but he definitely has one of the biggest foreheads in the NBA.
The deputy commissioner.
That is a 14 head. that he's got going on. Yeah, this is exciting. Rockets on the clock. Okay, so go to you, Alfred. What name your call your shot? Who are they taking?
I think it's going to be either Thornton, Isaiah Evans, or Malik Thomas. Me personally, I'm higher on Isaiah Evans because of the 3-and-D potential. So if he's the pick, he fits basically what the Rockets really need on their roster, especially on offense. So if any of those three are the picks, I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm curious to see where Stone goes. Like I said, he still has to make the pick. Just because you traded up don't mean, everything is all good and everything. He still has to make a good pick, in my opinion.
Do y'all think one thing that I wrote down, especially in the second round, age, right? I think, what you look at, you've got ages ranging from 19 to 24 tonight. Me personally, I would rather bet on the younger prospect. Like if talent is almost equivalent, give me the younger guy because he has more time to develop in the frame, develop his skills. Do y'all look at that similarly, or is that just me?
I look at it a little bit different. Especially in round two. I tend to go by the notion that if you can scout talent anywhere, you can scout talent in round two. So if these guys are like, most of them are going to be, like you said, 22 and 23. But the way I figure is if they work on their game while they're in the league, by the time they get to like 28 or 29 and everything, they're still mentally like in their prime and a such and everything. Yeah. So just give me a basketball, especially in round two, no matter how old they are, just give me someone that I know I can develop. And hopefully I can be at the least a good rotational player at the least in round two.
Yeah, you look at the two guys at the top, Isaiah Evans, Malik Thomas. I bring that up because one of my draft crushes is Braden Smith from Purdue.
Right.
He's Ish Smith 2.0. Like, give me Ish Smith 2.0 for this Rockets roster because that's exactly what they need. You look at a guy like an Isaiah Evans. I think that he's going to do too many different things. Like, Alfred, give me a legitimate backup point guard right here. Give me Peyton Pritchard. Give me your boy, Russ. I would move heaven and earth to get Peyton Pritchard away from Boston, but they're not going to give him up. Just a solid point guard is what this roster is so desperate for.
You might be able to get Braden Smith with your second pick. I mean, you dropped a little bit, but he might be there. That's a big
I don't think Smith, because I think we got picked 55. I don't think Smith will be.
I forgot.
That's crazy. Yeah,
be there.
And that's what's interesting about this. And that's what's interesting about this maneuver to 31, because they obviously have identified exactly who they want. Mm-hmm. They don't want to lose him. This isn't the NFL where you got hundreds of players to choose from. There's a legitimate 60 to 65 prospects, I would say. You got a guy up here, Russ, that you like? I mean, a couple, maybe one or two guys that you're looking at just left on the board that tickles your fancy, if you will?
For the Celtics, I mean, I think I'm interested in where Vassar goes. I mean, guy in North Carolina, big 7-footer. Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see where he goes. I think the Rockets. Rockets trading up. They definitely got an idea where they're going.
Okay, Tatum's at the podium.
Here we go.
We got it right here.
In the 2026 NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Bruce Thornton.
Oh, they picked Bruce Thornton.
Holy shit. Okay. Now let's see who's trades to 32 to get Evans.
What are we doing?
What the heck?
Are you kidding me?
I wasn't expecting that.
You up for that?
What the heck?
That's awful.
He would have been there at 39.
I mean, Bruce Thornton, 22, 6'2".
Oh.
I mean, he's a shooter. I mean, you've got some shooting. Man. And this is why you tune into this show is for the crash out that is going to take place in 3, 2, 1. What the hell are we doing?
What the heck?
What are you doing, Stone?
Now I'm getting text messages now.
Take the 5 seconds away from the buffet and actually look at the guys at the top of the second round.
Are you kidding?
What are we doing? This is an unserious organization.
Oh
really
my God. Bro.
This is an unserious organization. I'm sorry. It is. You could have stayed where you were and drafted this guy.
Oh God,
that's the only thing that I question here. He should have been at 39. Round.
I mean, he's a decent player. Last year, he averaged 20 points a game, shot 55%. I mean, he's a decent rebounder.
The metrics are there. Yeah.
I mean,
he's just a little bit undersized.
You get this?
God, you had two.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, you do, because that means another good player is falling down to Boston.
Hey,
and I'm right behind you, Russ. We're at 41, man. We're at 41.
Oh my God.
I view the second round as just, I mean, especially for Boston's sake, it's more give me bodies. I can have if it hits on a second rounder, great. Give me bodies, might give me some minutes, keep that cap space down so you can go sign someone else. I know Alex over there with Miami. They need all the bodies they can get.
We might buy a second round pick. Miami might buy one because it's just financially it makes sense for them as they're building out the roster. If they identify someone that they really want, I mean, if they expect that they're going to go undrafted, they'll wait it out. They'll be patient. But if they feel that they're going to be picked,
you gotta be kidding. Are you?
I mean,
oh my God.
Yeah, this guy's the Ohio State all-time leader. Okay, let's go around the horn. Name the best player to ever play at Ohio State. Go.
Best player to play at Ohio State.
Okay, Conley. Okay, I'll give you that.
Because I'll go Odin in college, but obviously it didn't translate. But I'll go Conley.
I mean, Odin, Greg Oden.
Mike Conley, Greg Oden.
D'Angelo Russell.
That's true.
Okay.
Russ. Yeah.
Great. Okay, so let's put all three of those guys on a team, and we'll go 42-40 and get knocked out in the first round. Great. Wonderful. Spectacular. See, and AJ, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is the difference between a guy who knows what he's doing and a guy who didn't know what he's doing.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Did Tobias Harris go to Ohio State? I rest my case. When we've got people in the chat trying to pull Tobias Harris out, who is best known for being best friends with Boban Marjanovic, okay, we're in trouble.
Tobias Harris over me?
Okay, great.
And the problem is, Thorin looks like Baron Davis when he's about to retire.
God.
He's in the heavy side there.
Hey,
he's got a little bit of thickness.
Tobias Harris went to Tennessee.
I was about to say, I don't think best players, Ohio State basketball.
Well, we just named recent best players Ohio State because I think what's his name? John Havlicek went there.
Yeah, John Havlicek went there. Jerry Lucas went there. Evan Turner was who I was thinking of.
Oh, that's true. Turner.
Jared Sullinger, who honestly, if you would tell me, I don't know if he's alive or not. I know he was
he was overseas.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit on the thicker side. I think there's something in the water or on the dinner plate at Ohio State.
Sullinger was like Sean May. I remember Sean May in North Carolina. I was like, he's not going to translate well to the NBA.
I think I'd much rather do like an all-time NBA thick team.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, give me what was it? Anthony Pig Miller? Loved him.
Oh, Tractor trailer, you could go. And the best game is which one of these players will just be obese when he retires? Because Felton always looked like it, and when you see him now, you're like, holy shit!
Hey,
like you just let yourself go, Felton.
Antoine Walker spent $40 million at the buffet. Like Antoine Walker did not look good. Woo! Alfred. This is
my best story about Jared Sullinger. I was in Denver visiting my brother. His buddy got us tickets like 4 rows behind the Celtics bench. It's when they had Jeff Green, and we were all pissed at Jeff Green. They traded Perk to get Jeff Green. Probably would have won the title that year. And Jeff Green's just jacking up threes. Massive. Like, I mean, the guy is huge. And my brother stands up. Keep fucking shooting the ball, Jeff. And Sullinger just turns around like,
Oh, I'm still not getting over this dang pick at 31.
So,
I'm
so to give y'all an idea, I had him at 43 on my big board.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
That's a 12 pick
And then
reach,
the
bro.
Grizzlies about to
And-
select.
Like, here's the thing. He's 6 foot
Oh my
223.
God.
Like, he's got to lean out. But my thing is that, like, and with all hold on real quick. With all due
And
respect,
they took Richie Saunders right after. Oh my God, bro.
yeah, and Richie, I'd rather have Richie Saunders.
I'd rather have
For
Richie
your team, Saunders would have been way better than.
But the thing
Thornton.
is, if Reed Shepherd has problems playing defense at 6'2", how is a guy who's 6 foot shorter going to get minutes over Reed?
It don't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Richie Saunders.
How's it looking for Van Vliet? Is he sticking along? Are they negotiating extensions with him or whatnot? Or no?
They probably restructure the contract probably.
Yeah, 2
Okay.
years, $50 million for
Yeah,
Van Vliet.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
Van Vliet
Okay.
a lot.
Okay.
But they still don't have a backup point guard. And then, you're going to go with Thornton at 31. Saunders is a better player.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Is a better player. Literally.
And he's coming off a torn ACL, and he's a better player.
Yeah,
So-
he's gonna miss some time.
Yeah, he's gonna miss most of the season. Yeah.
My comp for him is Ben Shepherd. Ben Shepherd. Ben Shepherd. I like. I'm a big fan of Richie Saunders. That dude. That's a white dude with swag. In case y'all.
There we go. We got one.
I see Grayson Allen, the
Can you
clean
explain-
version.
Yeah, can you explain how buying a pick works? So basically, like, you have a certain in your salary cap, you can allocate money how you see fit. A perfect example is the trade that happened earlier this week, where Nick Claxton got traded to Chicago as a part of that 3-team trade, and they didn't have to match salary because they had room in their cap. So somebody can say, okay, for cash considerations, we're essentially just going to buy your second round pick because we like a guy here. So that's how that pick works, or that's how that process works. Brooklyn on the clock here. And Brooklyn went yesterday. Who did Brooklyn? Brooklyn took Josh Jefferson in the first round, the power forward from Iowa State.
And they also took Mikael Brown.
This is the pick from Minnesota.
Yes.
This is going to Minnesota. Yeah.
They also took.
They
Mikael
might
Brown.
get Evans.
No, see, I think they still need a big, especially with getting rid of Claxton and then bringing in Randall. I think this is where Henry Visar goes off the board. I'm calling my shot. Either him or Baba Miller. One of those. Two.
Oh, remember, you're thinking for Brooklyn or for Minnesota?
Yeah. No, for Brooklyn. Or sorry.
Remember,
sorry.
Thinking for Minnesota. So
sorry. For Minnesota, I think they need a big here. Especially with getting rid of Randall. Even with Naz Reid, you got to fill then the backup for him.
Yeah.
I think Visar coming off of the bench for that roster makes a ton of sense right here.
That's not bad. And because remember, they got the other French guy too, Berenger. Is it Berenger? The backup to Rudy Gobert.
I don't know. He's French. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's an no swag. No swag.
To all of our French fans out there, Lo siento is what I say.
Oui.
Yeah. Hey, good for Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst.
Oh my God.
Slimming down a little bit. Good for him.
Yeah. Alfred, are you going to be okay, man? Is it going to take a while?
Oh my God.
I'll tell you this: the only more negative Rockets fan that I know in my life is right there.
That's
would be on Alfred Matthews.
Oh, what?
That's what we bond over. It's just our hatred.
And then they took Isaiah Evans 2 picks later.
And Isaiah Evans off the board to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Of course, man. Oh my God.
Shooting and spacing reminds me a lot of Jordan Hawkins is the name that I have written down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see that. I see that as well. I also see a poor man's Brandon Ingram too.
Yeah,
like a shorter, shorter. Yeah,
still got halfway decent size. And this is what I was talking about. By the way, Rush, your boy Jaylen Brown, tell him to stay off Twitter and just go on vacation. Yeah. Can you just tell him to shut up, please?
Frankly,
this time.
Just cryptic tweets. I hate people.
Evans has such a quick release.
Hey, you gotta realize Jaylen Brown is like an intellect. He's intellectual. I mean, the guy was taking like master classes his freshman year of college.
Yeah.
That's one reason people thought, or what I thought he didn't work. He might not work out in Boston because he's just too smart for the guys in the locker room.
Yep. And Boston's not one of those cities that appreciates that as much. You know that, Russ.
Hey, well, I will say you could name the first player in the NBA to integrate what team he played for. I mean,
okay.
Right?
Okay. I'll give you that.
I do agree with you on that, though, too, Alex. It's like a little give and take.
Yeah.
Golly, man. What a bad start to the. I'm sorry.
We're not gonna let this go, bro.
No, and you know what's gonna happen? Like after this, he's just gonna text me just all these.
Yeah.
Just
like fuck.
Oh, it sucks. Oh, it sucks.
Only way I feel better is if the pick 55 is like Sharp or Uzan or somebody. At least
and you're like 21 picks away.
Well, and it's like at that point, I mean, it still would have been a reach for him, but just because he's local and I've seen him more, maybe I'll be surprised by Thornton. I would have taken Sharp. If you're going to take Thornton, you may as well take Emmanuel Sharp.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd rather have from a guy in a program where he was coached correctly, does all the right things, plays hard.
And we know exactly what to expect of him too.
Yeah. And it looks like
transition to him.
Yeah, and it looks like Sacramento has traded the pick to Cleveland. So it looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers are now on the clock. Is this going to be the first pick that they've made? I believe so.
So
they traded their 29. Oh, there you go. Good depth.
Okay. So Malik Thomas goes off the board here.
The funny thing is, I mocked them to the Cavs in round 1 when I did my mock draft.
So they traded out of the first, correct?
Yep, and they still got their guy.
So
saved a whole lot of money.
Malik Thomas, Arkansas guard, reminds me a lot of Jordan Clarkson after watching.
That's exactly how I see
same body type and everything.
Same body type. I also like that move for them because they had Dennis Schroeder on the roster. So this is a cheaper option. Dennis Schroeder, Jordan Clarkson, kind of interchangeable there. So that's a shrewd move that I like for them because that's how good rosters are developed. I think, Rush, you said it. AJ, you alluded to it. That's what you do here in the second round is if you have a free agent, like if you're Miami and you're going to be losing a Norman Powell, can you identify a guy that reminds you of a Norman Powell here in the second round, bring him in, develop him for that much less money? Even though he was an all-star and you're probably not going to get an all-star level performance out of him, you could get somebody similar there.
Yeah, and honestly, for you, I know they have a mock there, but he's a perfect fit and is Emmanuel Sharp. If he manages to be there at 41, highly unlikely.
Sorry, you love him.
I would love him.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is just a great. He's a great person, but he plays the game the right way.
High IQ.
What's his name? Kelvin Sampson is absolutely in love with him. Alfred, I don't know if you saw this story, but Sampson yesterday, this is the program they have here at the University of Houston. In the morning, was leading practice with his guys, flies to New York to be there last night. And then his son, who's the associate coach, goes to Vegas to be with Uzan. And then Kelvin goes to Florida to be with Sharp tonight.
Yeah, that's a testament of the culture. That's exactly the testament of it. And I love the Sampsons. So I'm not surprised. Yeah,
I think with this whole NIL situation, the fact that Sampson provides stability, he might be one of the best, if not the best, college coach because he's old school in that regards, and he creates men. Because I know Calipari is a big name, and he creates great basketball players, but that's the money there. Sampson is legit a culture setter there.
Yeah, it would be very cool here. Okay, it looks like Denver. So Denver, is this the second? Okay, no, Denver's traded it.
Denver's picking for San Antonio. Okay, San Antonio's picking for Denver.
This might be a reach if this is San Antonio's pick.
No, this is Denver's.
They're going for size. They're going for size here.
Okay, it's going Denver. But I will say, there's one guy. I would say if you want physicality, there's one guy you want on your team, and you guys might know because you're Big 12 guys, and that's Tobe Awaka.
Oh,
If you want physicality, I mean, he needs some room offensively to grow. But if you're going for physicality, that's the guy you want.
Yeah, you're talking about.
He's my opinion. He's the best offensive rebounder in the draft too.
Oh, I think offensively scoring, he needs some work. But I mean, the guy's got a motor for sure.
So I've got Kevon Looney as his comp after watching him play. Yeah. So 6'8", a little bit on the smaller side.
Yeah.
I think it would be a tad bit of a reach here.
Oh yeah.
But I do like. But Denver, like going back to what Denver, like what does Denver need? I think Denver needs a little bit of
bench
firepower.
Their bench is
like they
sharp.
need a guy that can go get a bucket for them. I feel like they need to be able to score points, and this board is not falling in that manner for them right here. I don't think.
No.
Like you look at the board, you got Visar from North Carolina, you got Baba Miller, you got Ryan Conwell, the guard from Louisville, you got Jake Cahill out of Germany, you've got Trevon Brazil that I don't think really fits that mold for them.
It's a reach, but the only score, and it's Martinelli from Northwest, but that's a reach right now. Like I don't expect him to go. He can score. Yeah. He can score the basketball, and he's a lower slow-footed, but a high IQ basketball player.
The kid out of Northwestern.
Yeah.
Another draft crush of mine. We haven't talked about him a lot yet. He's on the older side. He's 22. He's a senior. I love Jaden Bradley.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
great minds think alike. Oh yeah.
You can plug him in any
system. Darren Collison. Just rock solid. You know exactly what you're going to get from him. Good scorer, can distribute the ball. And I think it depends on position for me too. Like point guard, I don't mind them on the older side, especially here on the second round. You know, a Braden Smith, like we talked about, he's a senior as well, 22.
Trayvon Brazil is the pick for the Nuggets.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That was my heat target. God damn it, bro.
Yeah.
Anthony had Udonis Haslam for Awaka. What do we think about that comparison?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's going to be a stud for Denver, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could interchange those guys. Kevon Looney, he's the Diet Coke version of Dennis Rodman. I mean, just insert any guy that good rebounder, high motor type of guy. I'll tell you this guy right here, Brazil, I've seen him play a couple times, reminds me a lot of Obi Toppin.
Just like that. And he can shoot. He can shoot right off the bat. Obi Toppin developed the shot a little bit more, but he can shoot.
But Brazil's interesting because of his size too. Like the Trevor Ariza type that can guard 2, 3, and 4. You can never have enough of those guys, I don't think.
No, especially in this day and age.
Shout out Westchester High School, Westchester, California.
Yeah. Rockets legend, Trevor Ariza.
I know nobody knows where that is. I know where that is. So
we've got the Clippers on the clock here. The first round, the 5th pick. They took Keaton Wagler. You know, Clippers. What are we doing here? A big? They need a big?
Yeah.
They need size, man.
That's what I'm thinking as well. A big man probably here.
Yeah. I mean, they've got
Henry Vassir. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've got Zubac already there. I like him. I've always liked him. I always wanted the Rockets to get a hold of him.
You do need shooting as well.
Need some shooting. I think shooting is going to come at a premium here in the second round, and I think we've seen it already. You know, the Malik Thomas.
Yeah, I can see a run. I can see a run on like good shooters coming up. It comes at a premium.
Yeah, he said Brazil reminds me of Antoine Walker, just minus like 186 pounds from where Antoine is right now.
Yeah, I know. His game doesn't compare to Antoine Walker. That was no.
Yeah, Brazil though. You know, the SEC, we haven't given the SEC their flowers. SEC basketball the past couple of years has been, you know, you talk about Alabama, Auburn's in a decent spot when their coach isn't whining and bitching about calls every 6 seconds. You know, you talk about Florida. They've got some good basketball going on there in the SEC. It's no Big 12, but it's close.
SEC sports.
Yeah, it ain't the Big 12.
What were you saying, Russ?
SEC sports in general. I mean, SEC football, SEC basketball now, SEC baseball.
Just won the Natty.
Yeah.
I know. I'm all over. Don't worry. I'm all over that, Mike. I'm all over that.
Hey. Yeah, I mean, just looking at this board now, yeah, I mean, I think Sharp's coming off the board. I am a little surprised that Visar is still on the board. I really am. After I mean, he shot 40%, or excuse me, he made 43 pointers last year in the ACC. He's only 21. A lot of people look at his game and it reminds them of Nikola Vucevic, just a step back type of guy, can hit the three, and anybody who's looking for a stretch big.
I kind of feel bad a little bit for him because he literally costing himself $3 million. Like, should have went back to college and everything.
Yep.
So wherever he ends up and everything, I'm hoping the best for him because that's a good amount of money to like possibly turn down. Literally.
Yeah.
So,
and a question in the comments: why do you think Henry and Sharp are falling? It's not. I don't think it's an indictment on some of these guys. I think it's also team fit.
Correct.
A Rockets move up to 31 and take that or trade that pick from the Knicks. The Knicks have a different set of needs than the Rockets do. So if Thornton doesn't go there, potentially a Henry Visar goes to the Knicks because they're about to lose Robinson in free agency. So I don't think it's necessarily an indictment on the prospect. I think it's team and the needs that those teams have.
And then another thing also as well to piggyback on that, the players' agents more likely have a say on what team they go to because sometimes they want to do it like go to a certain team on a two-way deal per se because let's say for example a good example the Clippers. If a big man wants to get they don't want to get picked by the Clippers because Brook Lopez is 38. So they'll be like, hey, I'll sign with the Clippers on the two-way and hopefully make the team or something. So the agents have a say in round two prospects more than people think.
Yeah. Especially later second round. They try to dissuade some teams from picking them to kind of guide them. Instead of being picked in a bad situation, you kind of want your player to go to a better organization and all that and maybe take a cut, but you'll be fine.
One team that I want to give some major props to.
Baba Miller, man.
Okay, Baba Miller going.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not even a huge fan of Baba Miller, to be honest. I think the size you see the size and everything, you think, oh man, he has he has tools to be a very good big man. But when he was at Florida State, it was talks of him going top 10, I think 2 years ago, and he didn't come out in the draft or anything like that, and he transferred. So I think tools potentially he might end up be something, but to be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of Baba.
He reminds me a little bit of I know a different completely player, but his body type and what he's gonna be doing is kind of like Kenyon Martin when he came out many years ago. But obviously, Kenyon Martin developed to a way better player. So
I had on that same token, I had Jonathan Isaac written down after watching.
There you go.
I was gonna say, okay, I don't know how to take this, but every time Anthony hears me speak, I sound like Jake the Snake Roberts. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Can we talk about Memphis just real quick? Staying at 3 and arguably getting the best player in the draft in Cam Boozer, just an all-around winner at every single level. Then at 32, staying right there, not moving up, not moving down, and coming out of this with Richie Saunders, that if he gets healthy, that's a heck of a pick. They don't move at all. They've had the best draft so far, in my opinion. I think with what they're looking to do, Memphis is definitely in at least my 1 or 1A. I think it's I like what Oklahoma City did too, but those are my two teams that I'm a big fan of what they're doing so far.
Memphis is rounding out their roster, and they have a very young roster. They're going to build in 2 to 3 years. They're going to be making noise in the West again, and they've hit every spot because they don't even need the shooter to be available this year, even though he's going to miss. The kid from BYU is a Shepherd. I forgot his name. Saunders. Sorry.
Yeah,
they don't even need Saunders to play. Like Richie doesn't need to play this year. He can sit out and be ready for next year. And I think Memphis is top, and I really like what Chicago did with it too. I know they're not gonna have a pick because they sold their pick to the Lakers. They might buy another one later on, but I really feel that they hit with both picks. They hit for their future.
Real quick, Russ, does Oklahoma City round out the all-white draft here and go? They've already gotten Mara, who's European, I think, and then they drafted Sturts from Iowa. Just draft Braden Smith and just get this.
They're Spanish.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, they've got two shots.
I will say they just flashed it on the board. Jaden Williams going in the second round.
Yeah.
I still think if he is healthy, there's no way San Antonio is making the finals. If he is healthy, Oklahoma City is making the finals.
Oh no, I agree. I agree with that. I agree.
And winning it all.
Oh yeah.
So, you know what's insane, man? AJ Mitchell and OKC. I hope he sticks around, but I have a feeling the same thing that happened on Harden. It might be like a cap casualty where he gets moved and he's a franchise player for another franchise some way somehow.
Oh, you're really high on Mitchell then. I
like it. I'm not franchise like Harden, but he has the talent to be a top 2-3 guy in the right situation.
I think they may have done it already with who they moved to Atlanta.
You're talking about Wiggins?
Yeah, I think Wiggins is a heck of a player. Also, the Lakers, unfortunately, getting Cam Carr where they did was
that's one of my draft winners right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they need to be mentioned. As we wait for this Oklahoma City.
Hey, Mike, we talked about it last night, and it just happened. Where our boy Austin Reeves just got a nice big fat contract.
Mm-hmm.
We love that,
and he got a better contract than Trae Young. That's
that
crazy.
Kid.
Yeah.
Listen, you want to talk about anti-swag? Just take the money, go over to PacSun, buy a bunch of Hurley T-shirts, and enjoy walking around Venice for the next 4 years. What an awful
I don't know if you want to walk around Venice right now.
That's a fair point. Anywhere in California, I think may be a little dangerous. While we wait for this Oklahoma City pick, real quick from everybody, where does LeBron James play basketball next year?
The Oklahoma City Thunder select Ryan Conwell from the University.
I think there's a chance. There is chance. There are murmurs around the city. There could be a situation where Miami comes into play, but I still think. I know there's talks about Golden State. That would be a cool thing, having him play with Curry and all that. But to me, it's either Lakers or Miami. I don't see a Cleveland reunion. I really don't.
And that's what I was going to say next. I was like, are y'all really buying that Winghook first tweet about Jared Allen?
Oh, no. I don't think so, man. I don't think
Russ,
so.
what about you?
I think he stays in LA.
Oh,
I'm gonna give y'all a wild card. And I think, and call me crazy.
Don't say it.
I think the Knicks are in the hunt.
Oh Lord.
For LeBron, but they don't even got the money unless they do okay. They're gonna trade. Who would they trade for LeBron?
Little sign and trade potentially, because he's gonna want some money, but a sign and trade. They need a center, and it's been taught. Robinson ends up in LA, and LeBron ends up in New York.
Oh man, Conwell and OKC, they got another dog. I'm telling you, they have depth for days. Like they could field 3 teams in the NBA if they wanted to.
I got a question. All right, so we're all seeing obviously Jaylen Brown, and we're all seeing everybody's throwing out trades. Do you see any way if they do trade Jaylen Brown that it effectively makes this team better? Any player, we've seen New Orleans, we've seen the Rockets with the coach connection, you've seen Cleveland. Is there any way that you trade Jaylen Brown and this team gets better?
Boston gets better, or the team
them too?
Like, the
Celtics. The Heat just traded. Yeah, he just traded that pick OKC just made is going to Miami.
Are you serious? We got Conwell?
Yeah, so Miami has Conwell.
Okay,
Holy shit.
Ryan Conwell going to the Heat.
For pick 41 in cash.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The answer to your question, Russ, I think if Jaylen Brown ends up in Houston, it depends on what it's for. Like if they figure out a way to keep Durant and move Şengün and fill out the rest of the front court, they're better. If they move him for Durant, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It don't make sense.
It depends on what it's for.
we're seeing the one we're seeing maybe Cleveland, Evan Mobley. Does that make a Celtics getting rid of Jaylen Brown, bringing in Mobley? Does that make the team Eastern Conference Final contender, or is it just basically the same? In your opinion?
I mean, I think it clears the front court a little because I think Mobley and Allen are redundant. So if you clear out the front court and everybody moves over, and then you have Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, I mean, that's a nice team, man. That's a nice team.
But on the Boston, does that make the Celtics a contender? Or is it just basically the same?
I think they'll be a good team in the East, but I don't think it's like they're being like. No, I don't think
I'm seeing from all those trades. I'm like, oh, you're getting good players back. Maybe you save some money, but I'm like, I don't see this making them a better.
And multiple wing like star players at times in the NBA is very risky. It doesn't work. But with Tatum and Brown, it works. They just need the perfect complementary players around them, which is what I'm weirded out. Honestly, this has the looking of Brown legit going and asking out before all this came out. Like this is already talked about.
But it could be addition by subtraction in Boston. Like get rid of the headache and take a lesser player. But then Mazzulla can just focus on coaching, and Stevens can do what he does best.
I'm with you, Alex. Brown's a different cat. He's a different cat. Like you think you can ask, but Brown is a different cat. Like I don't know if I think if they end up keeping him, they throw the supermax at him. Okay, he'll be happy, like we've seen in other sports.
Yeah. Just touching on Chicago real quick. That's a good question, Russ. They end up with Wilson in the first round at 4. They get Dalen Swain out of Texas at 15. Still need a bit. Well, they got Claxton. This is best player on the board here, I feel like, for Chicago. Who's their point guard? Who's playing point for them right now?
Josh Giddey.
Okay,
unless he's moved.
We got to keep him away from we got to keep him away from the local middle school and high schools, and I think they'll be fine. Okay.
Get it out there.
So looking at the top of the board here, I mean, what do you go? I mean, could they go a little shooting? Could this be Emmanuel Sharp? Could this be?
I can see it.
That could be Sharp.
You know, could you take a Braden Smith, you know, as your backup point for the next 10 years? You got Onyenso out of Virginia, who's a big. He's 21. Reminds me of Christian Coloco. I think that's redundant, especially with the forwards that they got in the first round. Yes,
they got Braden Smith.
And
you just said it. Yeah,
there it is. Yeah, and
that's one off my board.
Yeah,
Peyton Pritchard 2.0.
Well, and that's the thing, man. That is such a solid pick by Chicago.
One off my board.
Yeah, and I say solid. You know, I've been banging the drum a little bit for him so far. I talked about him a couple times, but it's not a sexy pick. That's not going to light up Chicago. People are not going to be running to the team store to go buy Braden Smith jerseys. But when they watch, and he's small, he's 5'10 and a quarter, 167 pounds, but man, can he operate an offense.
Oh, I think Chicago traded the pick to Indiana.
Okay.
Oh, they do need it.
No offense, but that feels much better for Braden Smith is to end up in the suburbs of Indiana versus the south side of Chicago.
Swag or no swag, Mike?
Zero. Absolutely none.
All-time NCAA.
Hey, man. Braden Smith got street swags in basketball.
Braden Smith cooks his chicken with no seasoning. That's
for sure.
That's how unswaggy that guy is.
Just water and butter.
I was about to yeah.
He bows his chicken.
It might not even be that. Man, the Knicks. Are the Knicks actually going to pick, or are they going to trade it?
Well, no, the Rockets picking for the Knicks.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're saying they're going to trade
this, I mean, the Knicks have traded back 3 different times. Shams is a decent-looking dude, too. Give him credit. That's a sharp-looking suit he's got.
This could have been sharp, man, for you guys.
It definitely could have. Had we known what was the pick at 31, I was like, we could have just stayed at 39. God.
Austin says
it's really gonna make me mad if this pick is Sharp and is going and we're picking Sharp to go for him to go to another team.
So the Heat do receive Ryan Conwell. Thunder get 41 in cash.
Bro, I love that pick, man, because Conwell's a volume shooter and a high percentage on a volume shooter too, and he can play defense. He fits right in for us, man. I'm here talking about damn, OKC got the dogs, and I'm like, shit, we got the dog.
And only on this type of coverage will you get this type of analysis. That is the second time this year in a draft that a Miami-based team has made a trade to draft a guy from Louisville. The Miami Dolphins traded and selected Chris Bell, who we're excited for, and then the Miami Heat trade for Ryan Conwell.
Well, I don't know if we are excited for it. They are excited for him.
And then there's Russ, just off in the distance with this perfect hair.
Every single team I root for, everybody hates in this podcast.
Okay,
this whole network.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, nobody.
So Nick's already traded 4 times already. So
Knicks have 5 future second round picks, man.
Smart, dude.
This is genius.
Yeah, I mean, they are, and
we got the Celtics coming at 40. I got 2 players on there. Either Sharp or I want my boy Jaden Bradley.
Yeah, that's a good point. And
Sharp, you have Sharp and Sinek on the same team? Oh,
I was about to say, how cool would that be? We thought it would happen last night, that there was an outside shot. 2 U of H guys end up in Atlanta with Flemings and with Sinek. But Sharp ending up in Boston, that's a Boston guy, man. They would love him.
You've spoken on before. A lot of the Boston guys don't have good handles. Like my man Jaylen Brown, he can't dribble the ball to save his life. Peyton Pritchard, him, I feel comfortable with the ball. I need a guy who can handle the ball. No one watching Big 12 basketball. Jaden Bradley can't, Sharp can't. I'm like, give me a guy who's not going to give me a heart attack every time he dribbles the ball.
They got Jack Kyle.
Might be another stash pick.
Yeah, stash. Yeah, I can see that as well because he's still young and everything too. So
Jack Kyle goes to at 39 to the Knicks.
Oh man,
he was going to go to Gonzaga too before staying in the draft. So
now I think, your boys here. I'm going to give you a pro comp, Russ, and he's a Boston legend. Manuel Sharp is Eddie House.
Oh yeah, I know. I said that one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good comparison.
Legend.
Yeah, I mean Eddie House was never a great player, but man, did he hit some timely shots.
Yeah. Short career in Boston, but he hit some big shots for us for sure.
Yeah, and Missoula would fall in love with Sharp. Like that's a guy who would make his way into that rotation fairly quickly.
Yeah, I think they're the Knicks going with these stash picks, saving money for sure.
But it's smart. I mean, now you don't have to add to that. You don't have to add to the rotation here. You picked up 49 second-round picks, which is important. This KO kid's a player. I mean, I'm watching him play. I mean, he played in Berlin last year. He averaged 12 points a game, 3.5 assists per game, which is solid. I'm always leery of these international guys, though. I'm always a little bit leery. I think it's because I've been burned so many times.
We could go down. We could go down the list on that one.
Yeah,
literally.
I hate Şengün. I mean, anybody who's listening in any front office, you guys want Şengün, please take him. I mean, as soon as possible.
We got Spanoulis. Like we could go down the list.
Spanoulis. Oh, what was the name? I don't know. Okay, this is getting back to my bag. I was about to say Sergio Yul. The story of Sergio Yul.
He was supposed to be in the NBA like for 10 years.
We're like, bring him here.
Talk about a number 1 overall pick. You know, Andres Bargnani. Was it Bargnani with the Raptors?
Yeah,
Bargnani.
That was 06.
Hey, Bargnani was nice though. I like Bargnani. Bargnani could fill it up.
Not for the number one pick.
Yeah, I mean, and the all-time bust is Darko Milicic. That's going to go down in history.
Where is Darko? What is Darko doing nowadays?
Isn't Darko? I think Darko's coaching. I want to say.
Yeah,
that's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying.
Bro, the story of Darko Milicic, man, is like Joe Dumars didn't even see him. That to me was insane. And that draft, if they would have just got Melo, even Bosch, what Detroit could have done to the East for years is like I don't even know how that happens, man.
Can you imagine? Yeah, can you
imagine? I'm sorry, Russ, but I'm not feeling the Celtics.
No swag, no swag pick.
And Mitchell is the perfect example of
damn.
I'm not going to overreact
because he was like for the longest he was supposed to be considered a top 10 pick when he was a freshman at Texas. And I seen the flashes of it, but when he stayed multiple years in college because he was at Cincinnati, then he transferred to St. John's.
The weakness,
the offense is not there completely. Like, don't expect offense for literally.
Russ, I'm going to tell you right now, this is your Jaylen Brown replacement. I actually like this guy.
You like Dylan Mitchell?
He reminds me of Herb Jones.
Herb Jones is a good comparison. He's a good comparison.
I like his length. And if you think about a potential Jaylen Brown move, if they can improve up front and then slide this kid, maybe not to start off with, he's got a high upside. I can't believe you don't, Alfred. I like Dylan Mitchell. I think Dylan Mitchell's a decent.
I'm gonna make a bet. I don't think Mitchell will ever average more than 8 points a game in any point in his NBA career.
But I don't think he needs to in Boston, though. That's the point. I don't think he needs to. If you just have him play really good defense and play off of Tatum and everybody else on the court, I think it could be a good fit.
Let's see. I think they was announcing another trade. I was trying to hear what that one was.
I'm a little upset we didn't get the crash out from Russ on that one,
though. He probably liked the pick. Yeah.
I'm bummed. I wanted Bradley. I wanted a guard. I saw Bradley a lot. I know he's on the older side, but it's the second round, you know. If you can give me a solid 8-10 minutes, give me some – I mean, that's fine. We're not – I mean, where the Celtics are, even in the first round they're drafting, you're not expecting to get a guy who's going to impact the game severely. I wanted the guard. We're a little thin at guard, only with Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. But, you know, Brad, I trust in Brad. Not like my other teams. I don't really trust in my other teams, but, you know.
Yeah. OKC here, moving down from 39 to 41, the trade with Miami. So Oklahoma City still has a shot here at a decent.
Now watch they take Sharp just to piss me off.
For sure.
Just to
and he just the third guard.
Shocker, Alfred. Oklahoma City's not out to get you. Okay. Oklahoma City Thunder organization is not actively looking to screw over Alfred Matthews.
We'll take Sharp. It's going to piss off Alfred.
Can you imagine, like, just a live viewing? Okay. Small forward out of Kentucky. Speaking of the Miami Heat, comp on this one, 6'4", 22 years old. Reminds me of Norman Powell.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Owe. I think he's a nice little player. Yeah, I can't get over this guy's forehead. I mean, this thing is a monster. Like, I'm trying to look at the pick, but it's difficult. Anybody else here absolutely love the downfall of Kentucky?
They got the Spurs got 42 and 44.
Yeah. The Kentucky Wildcats not being the same powerhouse anymore with Stoop makes me very excited. I hate Kentucky. I absolutely despise Kentucky. He's a good ball player. Always a good ball player. San Antonio here at 42.
Damn, 42 and 44. Yeah, like you said. I didn't even know that 44.
I can see it now. You already know what I'm going to say next.
Sharp.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see
No,
it.
they need another big.
Seriously,
Go with another big. I want
And they need-
to.
and-
Well, they
need the
they
shooter,
drafted
too.
2 of them last night.
No, but
Yeah,
that's my
they'll be
point.
fine.
Like, what if they take Russ's guy Awaka out of Arizona here? Like, then you get 3 goons. You got Quinn, you got Terrace Reed Jr., and then you got Awaka out of Arizona. That would just be awesome.
And all they literally got to do is just put them in the game for them to draw foul to get to foul the other team.
That's it.
Awaka will knock someone out for sure.
Yeah.
Can you imagine some of those? You imagine some of those practices though, when those 3 guys out there, like somebody looks at Wemby the wrong way. What's up? What's up? You want to fight? No, man.
You got Reed like right in front.
Yeah, like we're shooting free throws. Terrace, would you relax a little bit? Okay. So let's go over some of the back to CBS Sports. Y'all see if y'all agree with this. They said 2 winners from the first round. We touched on this: Chicago and Memphis. 2 losers. They had the Hawks and your Celtics for some reason. I think it was tied to Jaylen Brown. The fact that they with
because the pick is solid.
Yeah, I mean, I like Cenac there, but
Yeah,
I mean,
they're one of my winners last night is based on that pick.
okay.
But how in the world are the Mavs not a loser?
You think the Mavs are a loser?
Oh yeah, of course. Like Morez Johnson, and you take him pick 9
on the reach,
like,
and
on the reach.
And we'll be early here. I'm going to be early. I think no matter what happens in the second round, Minnesota getting rid of Randall and getting Evans has to be like the transaction of the draft because they just got a position of need and a great player to fit with them, with Anthony Edwards and all that, and play off with McDaniels and Nas Reed. And I'm like, dude, and they got it for a second round contract.
But they gotta fill that backup big role.
Yes,
that's
correct.
That's not easy. Like that is not an easy, especially because Nas Reed was so solid for them in that 6-man role that you have got. If you're gonna start both of them, see, I don't think a team will ever win a championship with Rudy Gobert. I will go on record saying that. I don't think if Rudy Gobert is on your roster, you will never win a championship.
No.
Because he's limited in the playoffs.
Right.
He is, and you can target him. You can target him. There's no issue.
Yeah,
Joel Berringer is gonna have more of a role, but I don't know how much of a difference maker he'll be. He's still young. He's 19. You know, he still needs another 2 years at least to be. Yeah. And for sure, he'll take over for Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert's days are numbers there.
Yeah. And speaking of Minnesota, there are rumblings. Anthony Edwards is not happy in Minnesota, which I would give up a bag and a half.
For Anthony, if he ever becomes available.
Yeah, I mean,
But with Minnesota moving to the East eventually, maybe he'll change his mind if anything. Nothing official, of course, as of now, but you never know.
Well, I mean, I love Jaylen Brown, but I would take Anthony Edwards ahead of Jaylen Brown. I would trade much more in a package for him than I would Jaylen.
Who would you guys realistically trade for Jaylen Brown? Like, obviously, because I know they're gonna. Then maybe you guys. How do you guys feel with Durant and all that? Are you guys gonna see it through his contract, or you'll move him if Jaylen Brown is part of the return, or is the return?
I mean, it depends on what Boston would want. I mean, do they want do they want Şengün? Like, what does Şengün do for Boston? Does that get them out of bed in the morning?
Gives them a big man to play with Tatum. They might entertain that.
I don't think. I think Missoula would hate playing with Şengün.
Okay.
Or like coaching Şengün, I would say, because he plays no defense.
The Spurs pick Jacoby Gillespie. That's a good pick for him.
That's a nice pick. Tennessee, right?
Tennessee guard.
Tennessee, He's like he's a walking bucket.
Hey,
too.
I'm telling you, when you got teams like this, OKC and San Antonio, this is where you can start just picking potential and got glue guys that would just fit right in, man, and you can still let them develop.
Yeah, and if you guys are watching highlights of him, he is a clone of Marcus Sasser. Not because I went to the University of Houston. Watch him play. Like Marcus Sasser. Once he got going in that playoff game, or games, I should say, for Detroit, that is Jacoby Gillespie. I love this pick for the Spurs.
Let's see another trade. Let's see what Sham's about to say. Isaiah Stewart to the Memphis Grizzlies for a second-round pick.
Oh,
From
they're clearing
Detroit?
cap space. They're clearing cap space. Detroit's going to acquire somebody.
Isaiah Stewart's got Memphis written all over him, honestly.
Hey, Detroit's making room either for Tyler Hero or for Norman Powell or another shooting guard. They're making room. That's a room move there.
Man, Isaiah Stewart's got Memphis written all over him.
For a second-round pick?
I would see, Alfred, if 3 future second-round picks is what they got. Memphis. I'm telling y'all, Memphis getting – and who did they take earlier tonight? Who did we just say? Sorry, the picks are starting to jumble.
The shooter.
Yeah,
from
BYU.
Saunders.
Yeah, they got Richie Saunders.
BYU kid, you've now – and I like this move a lot, especially if you're going to play him with Boozer, because it gives Boozer that bruiser inside where Boozer can still go rebound and play on the inner block, but he likes to move around. He likes to go to the three-point line. Isaiah Stewart can be that protector at the rim for a Cam Boozer. I like that.
They have a nice rotation piece there with Edey, Boozer, Isaiah Stewart.
And one thing about Memphis is like they wherever they select a player and everything, they get the best out that player.
That's true.
Especially round 2. So you could go down a list where like Jalen Wells, like Vince Williams, like they wherever they select a player and everything, they get the best out of them. So
they have a great scouting department, man.
Oh yeah.
They got a great scouting department.
And not that I want to give them any more flowers than they deserve. That San Antonio backcourt, once they clear Fox out and you have a rotation of, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure I'm going to miss somebody, but you got Harper, you got Castle, you could get Gillespie.
Yeah, you got Vessel. Vessel's still there, but he might be moved.
Yeah. And I mean, if you get rid of De'Aaron Fox, let's say they take a Jaden Bradley at 44, if they were to stay there, and you get rid of Fox and you bring in Bradley and Gillespie, with what they added last night,
that's an interesting thing because I know Fox was hurt and he kind of played horrible in the finals. But that would be an interesting one with San Antonio and Boston. If Boston will get Fox and San Antonio can pull off Brown, that's a nice little rotation there with Harper, Brown, Castle. You got a squad there, man. And kind of bringing it back here just because San Antonio just made this pick. This is the difference, Alfred. Again, good front office versus a crap front office, where it's like they go out and they just made the finals, and Brooklyn selected Tyler Bilodeau out of UCLA.
Stretch. He's a stretch.
6'9", 22 years old. My comp for him is Ryan Anderson, Rockets legend.
Ryan Anderson. Okay. When I seen him, like I said, he shot literally over 45% from 3 with UCLA this season and everything. Yeah. So obviously the Nets they need shooting. So that's wouldn't be a bad selection for him. But I'm gonna tell you a comparison, and you probably haven't heard this name in a long time. Nick Fazekas.
Ooh, I liked Fazekas.
Yeah, so Fazekas. That's who Bilodeau remind me of is Nick Fazekas.
Yeah, not a great rebounder, especially for his size. Only averaged 5.6 rebounds last year. But I mean, it's an interesting move there. I'd be shocked if San Antonio makes this pick at 44. I think they're going to trade this because how do you add to that roster that just went to the finals last year 5 rotational pieces? I don't see that. Or no, sorry, what would that be? 4? Because they took 2 last night, and then tonight they just took Jacoby Gillespie.
Yeah. One of these, like I said, one of these picks got to be on the move. Like you said, there's so many spots that they don't have. So here's to see.
And I think some of these guys, I think that Bilodeau pick, on my big board tonight left, he was at 23. So I think that's a little bit of a reach, but if you need that stretch big who can knock down shots, then that type of pick makes sense there. Something's got to be going on with Visar out of North Carolina. I mean, he was my 3rd guy tonight. I don't understand how he's still there. Anybody have any idea?
Yeah, no.
He's slow-footed defensively, so that's his
Okay.
only knock. Offensively, he can get it going, and he kind of is a glue guy, and he's a good shooter, so he's going to space the floor. But probably it's just his defense. But someone's going to take him. Some of these, maybe Dallas, Denver. If he's available at Denver, he'll be gone by then.
Yeah,
because I don't expect the fall to continue, man.
Yeah. Looks like we just lost Russ here temporarily. It is Alfred, and I guess to both of y'all, looking at the board right now, right? I do think that at least this year, and it seems like the last couple of years, the era of the small school guys is kind of fading away, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
and it's I agree. I agree with that. Especially it's doing the same thing in the NFL as well. Like the small school and everything. Everybody's transferring to like these P4 conferences and everything to get more exposure. And it's like, it's limiting small schools things. You
look at a guy like a Jaden Henley out of Grand Canyon. He's a wing, 6'7", like has really good not intangibles, but he's got good size.
Yeah.
When he plays
undrafted free agent.
But I do feel like, even on a big board, like you got a guy like Isaiah Nelson out of South Florida. You've got Malik Brown out of Duke. You got Felix Opara again out of Tennessee. You got Nick Martinelli, who Russ talked about before. But you look at the schools of Virginia Tech, University of Houston, a Rafael Castro, who I think 6'11". He's a big guy. Reminds me of Bryce Johnson, but like those are few and far between. And I think Alfred made a good point that these guys are leaving immediately. NIL is changing that.
Because literally
not there to keep those guys there.
Because literally last night we literally had one player that picked in round one that went to a small, like a small mid-major school. And I want to say that was Alan Graves. So. Unless I miss someone, but that's like you said, it's the NIL. The NIL is changing everything.
Yeah, we would say BYU is probably a small mid-major too.
Not anymore.
In the same conference.
Yeah. But look, unfortunately,
used to play.
It's one of those things, man. That's why a lot of undrafted free agents only certain scouting departments will pick the elite ones. Because you really can't see them in competition against top competition. So a lot of times you'll think the stats are padded. Like, oh yeah, of course he averaged 25 points because he's playing non-schools. But then when you see their actual skill set and you see how they fit on your team, that is when some of these teams hit on undrafted free agents.
I got two things. One, did y'all see the Spurs war room?
See that guy wearing a beanie in the war room?
Just like a boring atmosphere in the war room, just like that boring city in San Antonio. Like, literally, are you kidding me?
Nothing like those.
And the guy in the logo is RC
single women in San Antonio.
And then another thing is, are you kidding me, ESPN? You got Iman Shumpert as your analyst? Are you kidding me?
It's the second round.
I like Iman Shumpert, but I do think the second night of the draft would be so much more fun. If they had like the ESPN, like if they had Barkley and if they had Kenny Barkley, and like have them talking about these prospects that they've never heard of before.
That's the best part.
Like, just giving like the greatest.
Ask Barkley what school he plays for.
Oh my god!
Jaden Bradley. Oh, great center. Think he's gonna be a great pick. Charles, he's a guard. Kenny, I think he's gonna be a great player.
If I want that, I'm just gonna turn to Colin Cowherd and listen to him talk basketball. When he never watches the freaking game.
Oh man.
Spurs picked Malik Brown, like the sixth man for Duke. He won sixth man of the year in the ACC.
Great defensive player, absolutely no offensive game, but the Spurs are proving you can never have enough of these 3-and-D guys. Just a good roller to the basket, plays hard, high motor. Okay, is it just? High motor is another term for he sucks offensively.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Malik Brown. But it's crazy. I think we're not a lot of those big names left. Not a lot of guys that are going to get picked. A lot of people are going to get excited for it. They haven't seen them make big plays during the tournament. But there's some interesting guys left to me. I like Tameen Lipsy out of Iowa State, the 6-foot guard. Reminds me of Jose Alvarado.
Oh yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah,
you got Bryce Hopkins at St. John's, 6'6". He's older. He's 24. Reminds me of a Jayshawn Tate type of guy. But again, Russ hit the nail on the head. Toby Awaka out of Arizona, I think would be a perfect fit with somebody that's just looking for a goon, just a guy to come in and play tough. And
Henry Vasari, he needs to fire his agent. I'm sorry, I had to say it literally. He could at least have $5 million if he were to return back to college.
I think Alfred's doing a little politic, and he's like, "Hey, come over to me if you want an agent."
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. I could have told you to stay another year, Henry, if you listened.
So remind me of the rules here that once we get to this point, they can't undeclare from the draft, correct? They can't.
No.
So once they get drafted, because I know in baseball, if you get drafted in a certain spot and you don't like it, you can go back to school.
Yeah.
Basketball, I don't think that's changed. I don't think that will change.
No,
because I think they had 10 days before the draft last night to do it.
Gotcha. Okay,
so that's one thing. If they don't get selected now with the whole NIL, there's players that have played. What we got?
Must be.
I mean, I feel bad for the team he's going to, but I'm glad Emmanuel Sharp just got drafted.
Oh man,
they got
Acuff and Sharp.
Sacramento Kings.
Double guard again.
Well, and
they've done this many times.
Well, but this is why they're the Kings. Is because you just took Caravan. Why do you need Caravan and him, and you took Darius Acuff? Oh, God. The Kings just need to start over. Like, can they just hit the reset button? Like, on the backup of that modem? Like, okay, the internet just went out. Just hit that button, and let's just completely start this thing over again.
Kings been hitting that reset button for a long time.
Yeah.
And I thought they had
Emmanuel Sharp, baby.
Yeah.
Eddie House 2.0.
So, just off the top, so Michigan has had how many guys get drafted? They had Morris Johnson, they had Mara, and
Lindenborg is 3.
Yeah.
Tennessee has had Jacoby Gillespie.
Mm-hmm. And Nate
Ament.
Okay, so they've had 2. I'm trying to think. I think has anybody had 4 drafted?
BYU has had 2 as well, or more.
BYU has had 2.
Duke
has had 2 with
Duke had Boozer, Malik Brown.
Duke has 3
Isaiah.
right now.
Yeah. Duke has 3.
Houston, how many does Houston have? 3 already too? No?
Houston's got 3. So they got Sadak, they got Fleming, so now they got Sharp.
Yeah.
They probably get to 4.
Yeah.
I feel like let's see.
But I do think, Tennessee's got Felix Okpara, who's going to get drafted. I like him, one of the better shot blockers in the draft. But I do in Arizona.
UConn in Arizona.
They got Burries and Pete.
Okay, so they've got 2.
And then UConn got Reed and
Caravan.
Yeah, Caravan.
And looking towards the draft next year, that kid who hit the shot, who ended up going back to UConn, that guard, he's going to be a top 10 pick next year.
Oh, you're talking about Mullen.
Yeah. Braylon Mullins.
Mm-hmm.
I do think towards maybe as we get picks to maybe 57, 58, 59, 60, I think it'd be kind of cool to give our listeners who have stuck with us the past 2 nights, which has been amazing, just maybe a quick glimpse of what the mock draft looks like for next year, just some names to keep an eye out for. I do think it's going to be another good draft next year. But we're halfway through the second round here. The Orlando Mickey Mouses coming to
and another Tennessee player just got picked.
And there it is, Felix.
Orlando.
We just talked about him. Yeah, this kid, one of the better shot blockers in this draft. And the first thing ESPN talks about being a rim protector. Rick Barnes at Tennessee quietly, not done a ton besides getting beat by U of H in the tournament. But he's churning out some talent there at Tennessee.
Yeah, man. And Orlando needed a player like this. They needed depth. They needed front court help. Because I know you got Paulo Banchero, you got the Wagners, but you needed. I don't even know. Is Isaac coming back or no? I haven't even seen.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so.
So they need size, man. They need rim protection. So this kid falls right in.
Yeah.
Not much of an offensive game, but you don't really need him for offense at all.
No. And if you get a guy to come in and just protect the rim and know his role, I'll tell you what, Russ.
Ben Wallace role.
I like your guy, Garza in Boston. Like, that's the type of guy that
Luka Garza, yeah.
Like, that's the kind of guy. And if I'm not mistaken, he got taken in the second round too. But
yeah,
are you a fan of a guy like him?
Luke Garza, yeah, I like Garza a lot. I think with the Vucevic trade, he lost a lot of his role. Mm-hmm. But before that, he was showing a lot offensively, putting some really solid performances together. I expect him to get more minutes because Vucevic will likely not be back this year.
Vucevic will probably come to us.
And there it is, to come place fourth in the East. Oh, sorry.
Here we go, man. It's okay.
I mean, let me ask you, while we have a commercial break here.
Yeah.
I mean, what is your realistic expectation for the Heat this year?
Realistic?
Realistically, how do you think y'all finish?
For me, it's definitely top 3 in the East. And I'm not going to say championship off the bat because this team still needs another year. We are in a better position right now to round out the roster, believe it or not, than when we acquired the big 3 in LeBron and Wade and Bosh, because we have a lot of machinations. And with the first round picks, even we were able to keep Pelle Larsson, which to me, that was a great part. I know we lost Kaspers at the end. The trade package was always Hero, Ware, and Hawkes. It was just what was coming after, what picks were coming, what swaps, what other player they could extract. They really wanted to keep Kaspers. They even offered Davion Mitchell instead of Kaspers, but that was not negotiable. So it had to be done at that point.
So what is a successful season then? Like, you make this trade for Giannis.
Yeah.
Let's say I think you're going to make the playoffs.
For sure.
If you guys lose in the first round, is that an unsuccessful season?
100%. Yeah. There's no reason defensively. Like, I'm telling you, this team is going to look completely different than what's still right now. There's still a lot of pieces, but what I know for sure, defensively, this is going to be an elite team. So, and they match up well with anybody. So they're getting more athletic. They're getting before. I want to say 2 years ago, even with Robinson and Hero, we had 2 rotational players that you can target on any given play. Now there's really no one you can target offensively at the opposing team. They can't target defensively because you got switchability, you got eliteness, rim protection, and on the opposite end, you're probably going to see a different Bam than you've ever seen before because now you got Giannis there as well. You got shooters on the side. You got shooters there. You're probably going to run a 5-out offense. So I'm telling you, there's. I'm not going to go ahead and say, oh, yeah, Eastern Conference Finals. That's realistically my goal. I think we can make the finals. We can compete depending how you round out the roster. So time will tell, though, but when what other pieces come along.
You make this move, and I think it's unrealistic to say, okay, championship or bust.
Mm-hmm.
But it is, though. Like, you don't make this move if that's not the mentality when you're filling out the rest of this roster. You don't gut your roster to be like, yeah, it's fine. You know what? We have a year. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'll always give a 2-year window, kind of like what happened when we acquired Shaq, because of how you're acquiring it. Next year, you're going to have way more possibilities free agency wise and all that. But for sure, this year, we should be competing for a championship.
Yeah. Okay. And Russ is just sitting there, be like, "Yeah, I'm glad we kept all of our rotational pieces, and good luck with Giannis. And I hope he falls in the shower and sprains his."
I'm never. Yeah. I mean, I hope Miami falls flat on their face. On a player, but
Sure, I called shooter was going to be coming off the board soon. I knew that was going to happen.
We're going to be
another shooter.
a
Who the Knicks
fast break team. I do not see them playing a lot of half-court basketball with Bam and Giannis.
Yeah. Tyler Nickel, the forward.
There
Just
you
very
go.
Vanderbilt name, too. Hey, Tyler Nickel, where did you go to school? Vanderbilt. Yeah, that tracks. That does track. Tyler Nickel, is he even on my? Okay, yeah, I had him at 21. Last year in the SEC, he shot 40% from three. Listen, if you can shoot anywhere between 38 and 40% at the NBA level, you're gonna have a job for a long, long time.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you're shooting 40% in the weirdest court in college basketball.
You don't like the court at Vanderbilt?
I hate it.
Okay,
I used to live in Nashville. It's so freaking weird.
I got you. See,
Literally here, and the coach is all has to. The coach it was there when Jerry Stackhouse was the coach. The coach would go stand all the way in the middle of the court.
What's it called? Alfred, if the Rockets are going to take that schlub that they took from Ohio State, you may as well have just taken Tyler Nickel. You
might as well. I'm about to say it. At least
shooters, put him in a hat, pick a name, and draft him.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying too. Now it's like, okay, who they gonna pick now with this next pick they got? It's like, the shooters are gone.
Orlando's trading Opara to Washington.
Yeah, to Washington for 2 seconds.
I saw it. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Opara on his way. That's got to be really disappointing. To go from Disney World to Abraham Lincoln Monument.
Yeah.
I do like that for them though. Like you get a shot blocker there to fill in that void, like because they're gonna trade Anthony Davis. Speaking of the Dallas Mavericks, that is the most boring looking war room I've ever seen. Yes or no? Is the NBA lottery rigged?
Yes. And I'm still going by that notion.
For sure.
It is.
Okay.
For sure.
So
Yeah,
Russ?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, last year was too fishy.
Way too fishy.
Yeah, it was too suspicious. Like
Way
literally.
too fishy.
bro. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew it. First of all, we knew it with Patrick Ewing, even though we don't remember that. The first thing that I got was LeBron. We knew he was going to Cleveland. And then we were affected in Miami with D Rose. That was the one.
Yeah, the Rose one was the one. That's the one that really got me. It's like,
And then,
it's like, man.
Well, and then what's his name? I mean,
the Pelicans twice.
And then Yao Ming even was not a shock because the Rockets were moving from Compact Center to Toyota Center. They didn't have a naming rights, and all of a sudden they get this blue chip prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the pick for the Dallas Suck Mavericks.
Toby
Lawal, forward, Virginia Tech, 6'7", one of the older prospects, 23. But his game reminds me of Derek Jones.
Okay.
Well,
Jay Bill is saying like his defense is like really stands out for his game.
It is crazy, and it's gonna take me a couple of years to get used to this.
Flyer.
Yeah, when they this is a future NBA dunk contest type of guy.
Yep.
Which I believe Derek Jones has participated in. It is going to take a while to get used to seeing guys like when they show the highlights of these guys and seeing them in 3 or 4 different jerseys. It's like, oh, he played for Virginia Tech. Oh, he played for Ohio State. Oh, he played for Washington. Oh, he played for USC. Just a little different. But this guy looks the part, which I like.
Now that you mentioned that, Mike, and there's one thing, because obviously I coach basketball here at a high school level, and even there's NIL situation. We're the ones here. We go to the coaches meeting with the Columbus coaches, so we know what Columbus does. Columbus just, I can't say recruit, but they bring out players, and they're a private school. That's fine, but in basketball and for football, I believe there's the next evolution of the NIL. There has to be like a 2-year contract with like the university or the player. There has to be some sort of negotiation because you're building a program. You want the player to make money, but man, we want to build, like, it's like building a team. Like, I need your commitment at least for 2 years so I can build around you. You're going to get your percentage. So I'm intrigued how that's gonna develop in regards to compensation. If they involve like percentage sales on like on their jersey sales, like I'm intrigued to see how that works because it's a business. It's always been a business, but now it's a legitimate business.
Well, and I think not. And to tie this in, it's a perfect example of what's going on at Texas Tech with the Brendan Sorsby thing.
Yes. Yeah.
They're signing this guy $5 million in NIL money. And then what happens is something happened, and he's now dealing with his own stuff. And they've said that that money is gone. That's $5 million. That is not chump change.
They don't care about that. And that West Texas oil money.
Yeah. He's going to have to use some of that money on some Raider rash cream. That is besides the point. But I totally agree. And I used to coach.
You were only there a couple, 5 months.
Well, I used to coach AAU, AJ, and I mean, some of these kids, are getting into proverbial bed with these companies.
Yeah.
When they're 8, 9 years old, and it's like, hey, wink, wink. I need you to go to Texas, or I need you to go to Kansas. Like that's the world that nobody wants to talk about.
Hey, man, and you see it, and it's an infestation. AAU basketball is destroying basketball per se, the game of basketball, because it's a business. But you got guys trying to create AAU programs where if you're an elite and you're playing the EYBL, I get you, but when you're in a regular AAU program and you're starting up, all they're doing is just money chasing, man. And it's just charging you galore. You're not teaching the kids. You're just trying to win games and trying to win tournaments, but you're not developing these guys, bro. These guys are like 10, 11, 12. You need development.
But and not to just bring it back to the University of Houston, but that's what happens with guys like Flemings and Sinek. You go to a program, you get coached really hard. Like, I think if you're going to Duke, are you getting coached hard? I mean, I don't know. Unless you're
one and done.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Peterson, is he getting coached? He barely played at Kansas. AJ DeBontia, I give him a lot of credit because I actually think he's one of the guys who played really hard at BYU.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think there's going to be a split. I think Sampson's going to go back to coaching guys who want to be there 2, 3, 4 years and not just.
They're reporting that Henry Vassar's agency is guiding him to a certain team in round 2, so that's why teams are passing on him. So he got a promise later on in the draft.
Is he in Clutch Sports? Who represents him? Because Clutch loves to do that. Well, all agencies do it, but Clutch is the most famous one for doing it.
Pick is in for the Denver Nuggets, and they have selected Bryce Hopkins out of St. John's. That's the guy we talked about earlier. Definitely on the older side, 24, 6'8", 6'6". My apologies. And he reminds me of Jay Sean Tate. Just a solid all around.
6'8" on the roster, though. Just remember, you basketball players really love to stretch your height out.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, I'm 6'2" on my license, so. And what's his name at St. John's? Now started. It's good for the college basketball world when St. John's is good. Pitino.
Okay. Except for when Rick Pitino's coaching it. I do not like Pitino. I love it. Oh, my God.
You don't like Pitino? I love Pitino. He's old school mafia boss.
God. The four head coaches I do not like in college basketball is Mick Cronin, Pitino, Calipari, and Bill Self.
Okay.
Those are my four. I do not I despise in college basketball.
It's a very eclectic list from what Alfred Matthews.
And it was
very specific, all over the country.
Yeah. It was
not like really concentrated somewhere.
Penny Hardaway fell off that list a few years ago once he left the conference.
And also, speaking of Pitino, I don't know how y'all feel about this. I don't want my coaches wearing suits on the sideline. I want straight. I want polo and khakis at most.
Yeah,
those
days of suits are gone. Yeah,
I want them in a grungy t-shirt, basketball shorts, and like some solid Jordans. That's how I know my coach is there to coach. Maybe a headband. If I can get maybe like an arm sleeve, like a quarterback, like on his wrist, like
calling your plays.
Yeah. I want a clipboard in his hand. But no, I don't want my coaches in suits.
That's a very old school, and we knew they were like the head of the organization, and obviously we saw it here in New York, LA with Pat Riley. He made it famous, but it's kind of like it's a very uncomfortable setting to have to coach with a shooter and tie because you're sweating the whole time. And then I remember what I loved the Outlaws at that time was Stan Van Gundy and Don Nelson when they would just wear like a shirt and just put their jacket over.
Yeah, and who was it?
There's one guy who appreciates that you don't have to wear a suit anymore, and that's Sean Miller.
And a second one, in addition to Sean Miller, is Shaka Smart, who used to sweat through like a dress shirt. Like, I don't even care. Like, you want to go out there in a bathing suit and a backwards cap, as long as you win games, I could care less. You could be wearing a Speedo on the sideline for all I Papa Brown also points out Jayshawn Tate, an Ohio State legend, because we talked about him, which also brings up the fact that the Rockets have made the worst pick of the night.
and they traded up to make it even worse.
Oh,
God, are you kidding me, Rafael Stone? Are you kidding me?
Hey, if you want to follow
55, that's true.
Yeah, if you want an epic crash out on Twitter as soon as this live podcast is over, at a
bottom right-hand side
713, and then me at Mike Brown _2020 will be retweeting everything coming from Alfred Matthews.
You should just put him on automatic retweet.
Then you got Rockets Twitter just like defending the pick and Stone. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Shocker.
I mean, he can score. I get it. He's a decent basketball player, but there was no need for you to reach for him if you were going to select him. That's my argument here.
He's no size either. Yeah, no size, 6 foot. Like, who are you going to cover? Listen, if Muggsy Bogues ends up coming on the court and we need somebody to cover him, we'll throw this guy out.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, no disrespect to him or his family, but he probably is going to suck.
Oh my God.
And watch, somebody's going to come at me as soon as he has like a game where he has 12 points and be like, oh, Mike, remember when you said he was going to suck?
I'm like, calm down. It's one game. Yeah, like, calm down.
Alex,
Is it just me?
When you're talking the AAU circuit, me being a baseball guy, AAU is a scam. I used to work at the showcase circuit for baseball. Was the biggest scam there is.
Oh, you have no idea.
I had kids who came 8 times because they thought they'd get a D1 offer, and they're paying $300 to $400 to get, measurables and running stats, and they keep on coming back.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's if parents by a B team or get a big. I'm like, no, they already know who you are.
Bro, you know how many vacations, investment properties, parents could have bought with the money they spent on their kids on these youth travel sports. I'm like, I still remember a time where it was local youth travel sports. You would just play against other parks.
And Jaden Bradley just came off the board.
Oh,
Toronto? That's a nice pick.
Toronto.
Yeah, him and Shea gonna be competing for the backup block if they bring back
Toronto, but I like that pick.
Yeah,
that's
an interesting pick because I thought Jamal Shead showed a lot, especially in that playoff series, to be that backup. And I don't think that you have enough room on a roster for a Jaden Bradley and a Jamal Shead, but maybe I'm wrong, Alfred.
Yeah, and plus Shed is a restricted free agent too, so I think he definitely, based on like you said, his playoff play, he's going to get like a pretty good contract too.
Shed's interesting. Yeah, Shed's an interesting player here.
I don't want to make it a Rockets thing, but we freaking had the opportunity to take Jamal Shed.
Yeah,
and we decided to trade the pick to Miami, and we ended up trading the pick like to get Adrian Griffin. Like, are you kidding?
Hey, Adrian Griffin, nice player. 51, it looks like, is being moved to the Orlando Magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the Magic are
51 and 60.
Yeah. So, it's it's been I hate this.
60's going to Milwaukee.
Yeah, so like tonight, I mean, the highlight of tonight's probably being it's been Isaiah Stewart going to Memphis.
Yeah.
And Henry Vassar like keeps falling in the draft.
Yeah,
I wonder which team gave him a promise. If it's Golden State,
Probably the Lakers. If I had to guess,
Lakers.
Lakers.
That's
Hey, did anyone see was it Lindenberg said I hated Golden State in his press conference?
Oh yeah, he hated Steph Curry because
he hated Steph Curry.
Because he loved who was it?
He's a Kyrie guy, I think.
Oh, good. Yeah, he likes the anti-Semite.
Oh, because of the Cavs. Yeah.
Not a big fan of Kyrie. Kyrie, I wonder if Dallas is going to move him, and if they do, what is Kyrie worth nowadays?
Definitely not worth what he initially got for. So he's older. He's 34. I want to say
he's on a manageable contract.
Yeah. So he's 34 years old. I want to say.
Yeah.
Something like that and everything.
He's so funny. It'd be so funny if Boston traded for him back for Jaylen Brown. Like, bring him back.
That would be hilarious.
Would be so funny.
That would be hilarious.
Kyrie burned his bridge when he said, "I want to stay here forever." And a year
later,
yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah, nobody should say that anymore. Like, I'm going to be a lifetime guy. I'm like, okay, somebody's going to give you more money. You're gone.
Yeah.
You're not going to stay. And it looks like we got 9 more picks tonight.
Orlando's making the selection.
I see when you're talking AAU, me being in the area, the same thing with, and kind of being in the sports around, the high school. The same thing with IMG.
Yes,
yeah.
IMG Academy is insane, bro.
It is so much money. It's 80 to 100 grand, and that's just talking on base. And I know kids who just said, "I'm gonna go to my local high school." I'm like, if you're good enough, they'll find you. You don't need to
of course. No,
in whatever sport, they'll find you. You don't need to go mortgage your future. Now, those people will go there
and some of them, some of them get on scholarship. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of investment in these players.
There's a lot of outside investments too.
Of course.
Cartel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Isaiah Nelson out of South Florida going here to Orlando. So correct me if I'm wrong. So Orlando ended up drafting Opara, moved him as that rim protector. End up here with Isaiah Nelson, 6'8", reminds me of Jordan Bell. I don't know if Jordan Bell rings any bells.
Oh yeah. I know who Jordan Bell definitely was.
Thank you so much. We've got the Los Angeles. I feel like the Clippers have made like 14 selections tonight. Talking more about the Clippers. More than enough about the Los Angeles Clippers.
Keep always happy. Keep on talking about the Clippers.
We should be talking about them if they're gonna trade Kawhi or not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Should I say?
Like if I'm Kawhi, I'm definitely demanding a trade right now. Like at least telling them like I want to leave.
But okay, so who would you rather trade for, Kyrie or Kawhi?
Kawhi.
Is it close? I mean, I guess it's depending on need.
Ooh,
but those are both just head cases. Like
it really depends on what you need. Like literally.
So let me ask you, if they sweeten it, because I don't think it would be 1-for-1, would you be interested in a Kawhi for Jalen swap?
I don't think
they don't move the needle to me.
I think you have to add something on the Clippers side.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No,
so if it was centered around that, and maybe you end up with Darius Garland.
I mean, but Kawhi's on expiring, so he's got 1 year left.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets traded, he's gonna get an extension wherever he gets traded to.
I love Kawhi Leonard. I just don't think that moves it, just because of his health and the way he sits.
I'll tell you this, that's a nasty combo between.
100%. I've wanted Kawhi since he was a restricted free agent.
Oh yeah.
I would not hate that. See, but that's where it's like, I mean, you say it doesn't move the needle, Alfred. it's going to be it's a fascinating story to like. Jaylen Brown is a bona fide all-star. He, was an MVP finalist last year, and it just seems like teams are not lining up for this guy. And I think it's because he just won't shut up. And if he just goes on vacation and he comes back, he's probably going to get moved. But teams just, I don't know, they're almost scared away from him. And it's weird. It's like a weird. Yeah, I mean, I would love him on the Rockets.
I think the Kawhi. I think if it was going to happen, you would have to be Kawhi and fifth for Brown, and obviously that's not happening anymore. I would take it. I mean, I love Jaylen Brown more. There's times I like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I like him more. I will take Brown, but Tatum frustrates me. If I had, I would. If I had my say, the one deal I saw was with Cleveland for Mobley. Give us that size.
I just
don't
think
think that would change anything.
I don't think.
Are you banking on Kawhi to play a whole season? That's another thing.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm intrigued, Russ. What do you think with the Jazz? I mean, I know the Jazz. I got the youth movement over there, but they got some size that they can move. And
they got connection with Danny.
And they still got some draft capitals. They got some young guys, so that could be an interesting trade partner. But for sure, Russ, do you think Jaylen played his last game for the Celtics? No.
I think he ends up. I've gone back.
So Vassar did go to LA, but not the Lakers though.
The Clippers.
Damn.
There's
Henry Vassar going off the board. Finally, my goodness.
Right.
You guys are. Oh no.
I'll just fire the agent at this point. I have literally.
But the thing is, man, Alfred, if in the second round, it's not like the first round setup, because in the second round you can negotiate the contract that you want to get. It could either be a two-way, it could be up to a 4-year, so it really doesn't even matter. The first round, for sure, you got your set prices already. So sometimes that's why these guys prefer getting the second round. If I'm gonna be a late first round pick, I might as well just get myself into the second round because I could be out of my contract in 2 years.
Because I think his agent, and he probably got draft feedback was making it seem like they probably told him he was going to go around one.
Yep.
So that's why he probably is more frustrated, if anything.
He just lost like $3 million.
This is a great value pick, though, for the Clippers.
Oh, yeah. At this point in the draft, oh, yeah.
Tremendous value there. So, 53, you'll see the Rockets on your screen.
It looks like Atlanta traded for him.
Oh, that makes sense. They need size. If Atlanta move the needle,
like Atlanta traded for him.
Why does it feel like Atlanta is involved in nearly every move being made? Like I feel like they now have 90.
They're active.
They have all the guys that they had at the end of the year. They've added Wiggins. They've drafted like 3 different guys. They drafted our boy Kingston Flemings. They drafted Ejiofor. They now have traded.
My question is, what in the world the Pelicans was thinking? I'm still over that Derek Queen trade last year.
Yeah,
to get the top 10, literally.
That is a poverty franchise.
Oh yeah, It's if you ever went to a game at the Smoothie King Center,
I'm good.
Literally,
okay, I'm fine. I have no interest.
The food's good there, but oh no, not the atmosphere.
They also have the worst mascot when they dress that little baby in the king cake uniform. It's awful. It's so bad. Knicks on the clock.
They're on the clock now.
Question there: Does Mitchell Robinson? Where is he going? I think he's going to the Lakers.
That's what I was just about to say. The Lakers.
Yeah, I think it's done and done. I think that deal. You may as well just put it pen to paper now.
I think there's still a slight chance that he stays.
I don't think so.
If they pay him what he wants.
Well, but how? I mean, they're not going to go into the second apron, and they're about to give Jalen Brunson probably the biggest contract extension that they can
think of. Yeah.
But do y'all do you really like Mitchell Robinson? Because when I watch him play, besides just being awful at free throws, he's not a great offensive player. I think he's a good rebounder. He's not a great rebounder. And he's a liability offensively. Like, what am I missing?
You kind of hit it. You kind of hit what he does. I mean, there's some teams that need that, and he plays his role very well. He doesn't, like you said, he doesn't do anything offensively per se, and so he doesn't really need anything called for him. So he just does all the dirty work. But at what price? Because you can get that at more serviceable price across the board.
Yeah, I mean, he reminds me of Thomas Robinson, who came out of Kansas.
And I was high on Thomas Robinson too.
Exactly, but like, is there not a similarity there with the way that they play? Is just interesting. So, to give all of our listeners out there an idea, some names that are left, and not all these guys are going to get drafted. I think Nate Biddle.
You see the dude reaction his reaction when he just got picked because he's in the green room.
That's not good. So the Knicks have selected Ugana Onyenso out of Virginia.
Oh.
That was number 11 left on my board. Good pick there. But Nate Biddle, the 7-footer out of Oregon, I think he's going to get selected with 7 picks left. But that's a name to watch. Waka's still on the board. You got Keelan Boswell, the guard out of Illinois. You've got Noam Yakov, guard. Duke Miles out of Vanderbilt. There's going to be some talent there on the undrafted free agent side. And that's where I think Miami, teams like Miami and Boston are really going to pound. Is that undrafted?
There's your Mitchell Robinson replacement, 57% free throw shooter.
I'm gonna tell you a player that you didn't mention that actually I really love his game, and we saw him in the Sweet 16 2 years ago. Graham Ike with Gonzaga. That dude is a load down low, literally.
Graham Ike. Okay, number 50 on my board. You like him?
Oh yeah. Like post score, strong rebounder, and then he developed a jump shot, a decent jump shot recently too. So the only question is he's not mobile defensively. That's his biggest knock is he's not a mobile type person, and he doesn't protect the rim. But the dude, he literally coming off the bus, he's literally an imposing figure coming off the bus, literally.
So I remind you of him, correct?
No.
So real quick before this next pick is made, Jonathan Wasserman on Bleacher Report came out with his mock draft next year. Tyron Stokes is the projected number 1 player going to Kansas. That kid's a monster. You got Caleb Holt out of Arizona. He's got projected going number 2. Jordan Smith Jr. out of Arkansas at number 3. The kid we talked about at Connecticut, Braylon Mullins, who I think is going to be an absolute stud. You've got Bruce Branch III going to BYU. Cameron Williams going to Duke at number 6. This kid, Modi Juice Krivas, going to Arizona. You got another Duke kid, Patrick Ngagba. And then Colvin Landrew going to UConn. And then Baba Oladuntum going to Maryland. So I think one thing there, and obviously that's going to change tremendously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One of those things that you notice is that parity, right? UConn had 2 guys. You had Duke who had 2 guys in there. But you have BYU represented. You got Maryland represented. So, that pipeline, that's what getting a guy like a Derek Queen who goes from the top 10 does for a school like Maryland, is it gives them credibility, especially on those high school and AAU circuits of, hey, I went here, had a great experience, and, now they got this kid who they got projected coming in. So it looks like we got, 6 picks left, boys?
Let's roll.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I wonder if Miles Uzan going to get drafted. That would be pretty cool.
So the Rockets,
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Rockets on deck here. I'll tell you, man, I wouldn't mind Uzan at 55 for the Rockets, Alfred.
At this point, you might as well at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that's just I like stories like that. Like you go to the school, you get drafted by the NBA team. I think it actually could benefit him tremendously as well, Alfred, by to everybody, I guess. If you get drafted in the same city, you're familiar with the city, it helps you acclimate quicker.
From Florida State University.
Golden State.
Jay Jones got picked by the Golden State Warriors.
Jay Jones.
Florida State. And we went against them at this season too. I kind of remember a little bit.
Oh, you mean when we beat them too? Thank you.
Destroy. Yeah. Destroy.
Yeah, that was a Jay Jones. Why is he not on my list? Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, LeJay Jones. There's a lot of guys rated higher than him. They must really like his game. All right, so Knicks on the board here, but again, that pick is going to the Houston Rockets. Again, while we have a couple minutes, if you guys want to, AJ, Russ, talk about where everybody can find y'all shows and what's being done in the world of y'all's broadcasting community.
Well, man, as we can see, we're all part of the Finns Talk Sports Network. You could always find me at under AJ_Atia. I'm one of the East Century boys. Original, I grew up with Bobby, so that's kind of like he wheeled me back in because obviously I'm like I got a lot of things going on here with the coaching and all that, so I'm very limited. But you could always find me there, or you could just message me on X, and I'll kindly respond maybe 2 weeks later. Russ, you're on deck, man.
I see what you did there. You slide. SOB. Trying to pull it.
I do on deck here on FTSN. You can find me Russ on deck too. All baseball. I cover every single team. Yeah, I am a diehard Yankees fan. I know it's a little weird being a Southern fan. Hey, there was a comment about there's nice trash cans in New York. There's also some nice trash cans in Houston.
There's also a couple of World Series trophies that from this century that you could go look at. So
yeah, we have a lot from this century.
You have to dig them out of storage. You're gonna have to dig them out of storage, but yes.
So all baseball cover that. That's on
Wednesday night. The Rockets just traded the 55th pick for cash, like I called. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You proceed.
Cover every team. That's basically just me talking by myself. And then when college football gets going, we do College Blitz with my man Q from the I Hate Football podcast. So we'll cover that. And then every once in a while, I'll come on other shows. AJ came on sometime.
Yeah, man.
On, talk some baseball. Obviously, if you guys are baseball fans, you're obviously reach out. You're more than welcome to talk some baseball. Even though you're Astros guys, you're more than welcome.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, Alfred, you and I go show up in spades is what we're going to do. You can find – I do a weekly podcast with my dad called Beer Sports Whatever. We're on episode 267 next week, which is very exciting. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. We talk about everything. We talk about food, beer, sports, whatever. Alfred's been on. We got to have you guys on very, very soon.
Sure, man.
Russ, I think we need to continue that Yankees Astros discussion. I think we could take that places. We could do a little something with that.
Hey, you'll be. My take is we'll talk basketball. When we talk baseball, my take is 100 times different than some of my close friends who are Dodger fans.
Yeah, well, we can agree that they're the worst people on earth. So let me go ahead and give y'all my grade for the Rockets this draft. It's an F. I really don't care what anybody else says or puts out there. It's an F, probably an F- if I had to grade that. I thought it was going to be interesting. I thought we were trading into the first round, and then we draft, and then we trade up in the second round, and we draft a guy that nobody has even heard of, and he sucks. Some midget from Ohio State. Nick Martinelli.
Oh, there you go. Nick Martinelli.
Who did they trade that pick to? Alfred.
They traded it to the Rockets traded the 55th pick to the Clippers for cash.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Oh,
so
the
yeah,
Clippers
why
got
do we need
Martinelli.
a crafty scorer?
Damn. I'm telling you, bro. I was hoping he would get drafted because we would sign him.
I mean, there's at this point, I love all these Knicks fans. Hey, go Knicks! Yeah, you traded the pick. Like, my God.
I just said that too.
Yeah, like, get on your phone and be like, oh, we don't have the pick. It is. I mean, at this point now we're on Milos Uzan watch. Let's just be honest. We're going on hour 6 of podcasting the last 2 days. Like, you've gotten all the analysis you're gonna get out of the four of us and Parker.
Yeah.
Like, this is podcasting after dark.
I still don't
We're just
know.
watching.
Pac-12, I still miss Pac-12 after dark, honestly.
Oh Lord, no.
Pac-12, I can't beat it.
I mean, there is nothing better. I love college basketball. I love the NFL. I love college. There's nothing better than college football. I argue with a wall. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's just weekends. I mean, Penn State, the whiteout game. You got Bama and Auburn. You got
Virginia Tech entering the sand.
Yeah.
I mean, college game day too. Everyone's like, "Oh, I hate Pat McAfee." I'm like, Pat McAfee is so great.
McAfee is the best thing on game
He's
day.
awesome,
right
man. He's awesome.
He is like, and everyone's
protect
like,
him at all costs.
well, he's annoying, and I'm like, okay, so is everybody else. Like,
That's
I mean,
a good thing.
Yeah, one of our listeners said, I sound like Jake the Snake Roberts. Okay, thanks, love you, appreciate you. Are y'all wrestling fans or no?
Well, you already know I am. You already know I
Not
am.
much
AJ, you're
anymore.
not a wrestling guy?
No, we used to do a lot of wrestling here, and Bobby could tell you the stories, but not anymore, man. I don't follow it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I expect a Yankees fan to not enjoy anything fun or exciting WWE. So, not shocking there, but no, I mean,
I like real sports.
Oh, shut up!
That's
It is
another
real.
topic right there, Russ.
Yeah, right. Hey, me and Wingate versus Bobby and someone other wrestle, but we go at it.
Okay, all right. So here's a question: Sting or Stone Cold? Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna go Stone Cold.
You already know my answer. You already know my
What?
answer.
What? I would love, towards the end of the second round, this guy gets up there and he's like, for some reason, the Memphis Grizzlies are selecting Nate Biddle from Oregon. Like, they don't need him. That's great. It's so good. Okay, reported trade. It looks like the Lakers are drafting here.
Yeah, they bought the pick before the
They bought the pick
second.
from Chicago before.
Great.
The draft.
Now this is where Uzan's going to go there and be a great backup point guard. That's just flipping fantastic.
At least you guys got Thornton, man.
Shut up, AJ. Wait, stop. God,
AJ
it's,
just twisted.
Hey, Russ, I got something for you, man. Supposedly the Celtics were looking at Cornwell.
Say that again?
But we drafted.
It's
Supposedly
definitely
the
a drafting
Celtics were
stash pick
targeting.
right here.
Oh, yeah.
who'd they take?
Drafted someone from Russia.
From Russia.
They took. Who'd they take? What's his
Shenko?
name?
Vasiphalid Ashkenko.
Oh, dude, that guy's good, man.
Okay. With all due respect to this guy, that's the name of a villain from a Die Hard movie. That's not a basketball player.
That's definitely a stash pick, bro.
Yeah,
That's a boxer name. Like
Yeah.
literally.
yeah.
Look at
and
his
I've got
highlights, man. Look at his highlights.
6'8", reminds me of Franz Wagner. Is my
Look at his highlights, and they put AJ DePonta
Yeah, that's true.
because they got nothing on.
They got nothing.
Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. Like, can you imagine like them just showing him working out in the cold Russian tundra, lifting tree trunks above his head? That's great. No, that's reserved for the NFL draft. I watch the NFL draft where they just show these guys in the 5th, 6th, and 7th round, working out out in the swamp, just moving farming equipment from one side of the farm to the other. And they're like, yeah, this guy can bench press 600 pounds. I'm like, yes, offensive line, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Oh man. Okay, so I don't want to speak for other podcasts out there, but I'm fairly certain Finn's Talk Sports Network is the only platform that was giving you analysis over every single pick,
thing.
Oh yeah.
start to finish. So you know what? Round of applause for the boys here. Round of applause for the boys here at FTSN. Go get it done. Go get it done. Okay, so now my boy Joel's in the comments trying to get us to talk World Cup. That's great. No, Holland from Norway make it to the NBA. World Cup though.
Hey,
The Lakers just traded the pick to Dallas, so Dallas is getting the Russian.
Oh,
the one downfall.
They got the replacement for Luka.
I will say, the one downfall to Union. The one downfall to doing a live podcast with all the trades that happened, I got no idea who the hell got traded, who got drafted by who. It's been traded 3 or 4 different times.
We got to go read the summary after this.
Yeah, we're going to have to publish out hey, here's our broken down analysis.
What's going on?
Yeah. Bobby's going to be Bobby's listening to the show.
Well,
how are you guys talking about at the end?
The New York pick, or Russ, when you said the New York pick, that's your replacement for Robinson, he got traded. Yeah, he got traded already. So it's shit.
Okay, please, dear God, somebody tell me that the Rockets traded that pick by No, we still have them.
Oh, you still got those. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that just wonderful?
Back for the future.
Here's what CBS Sports gives it a B. Big-bodied guard, which goes without saying. The guy looks like he just got done at the Golden Corral. With extreme versatility in terms of the places and ways he can create offense for himself and his teammates. Rockets have been burdened by uncertainty at the point guard position, and that fits this need. Super efficient offensive player. Made 52% of his unguarded catch-and-shoot threes, an extreme 57% of his mid-range pull-ups, and 59% at the rim.
Well, ESPN said he's undersized and on the heavier side.
Oh, the 2 sizes parts that you don't want attached to a basketball player.
So he's fat and short.
With CBS or ESPN?
I hate them both. Put some respect on the Golden Corral. I honestly don't think there's enough toilet paper in this house to survive a trip to the Golden Corral.
And then they discontinued the chicken fried steak to make it even worse.
They did over there for you guys. They discontinued that or all around?
Alfred.
I think it's all around in Houston.
Alfred.
Oh man.
Alfred, did you really just pull out some legit nudes about the Golden Corral? Did you just drop that on the live show?
Boom.
Let's just talk basketball. We got Golden Corral.
I used to love Golden Corral.
I still do.
Yeah.
I still do, man.
That was the main reason why I went was for the chicken fried steak.
Okay, all of you are absolutely insane.
Man. 1999, you could eat anything you want and then die.
Yeah.
Then you are gone. Great breakfast buffet, says Luz. I'm going to step away for just a second. AJ, you take the lead real quick. I'll be back in just a second.
Oh man! So now, what we got? What we got? 3 more picks. We have 57.
Well, we got
4 more picks.
Yeah, 4 more, and then the Clippers are on the clock right now. So,
dude, over or under 2 more trades before it's all said and done.
I think it's under. At this point, what the hell?
Over, just to do it. Just to do it.
Why the hell?
It's legit. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen some of the I think it's in Inchenko footage. He's a little bit more slow-footed, but he does have that Luka type of game to him. So I see why for sure he's not gonna play this year. He's a stash player.
Right, he's definitely a stash.
Oh man. No way, bro.
Why do we think Awaka's not going to go here? I mean, I know he's got room to grow offensively, but
he could. I can see him going in the next 4 picks.
It's one of those we got to pick, just take him.
Right. At this point, unless he already has a guarantee, on a 2-way somewhere.
I'm telling you, at this stage, there's a lot of players that are like, don't pick me. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. And the agents are conversing like, yo, don't pick him. Don't pick him.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of guiding your player, man. You can get into a two-way partial guarantee, and you can end up in a San Antonio, in Miami, Boston. Like, there's many options here, man. Honestly, that's the part I love. Not even the end of the draft. The moment the draft is over, I love when they start announcing UDFA signings. Boom, right away. Within an hour, their teams have already like their whole summer league roster set.
It's definitely different than in NFL, where it's like, no, you're going there.
Yeah, you're going there.
No matter what. Suck it.
Like, even if you're a round 7 pick, like, hey, we're taking
unless your name's Arian Foster, where you get on the phone.
Exactly.
Lost audio here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hear you. Hold on. I'll be right back. I can't hear myself.
They're dropping like flies here, Alfred. They're dropping like flies.
The Clippers on the clock. Let's see.
In the 2026 NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Narcisse Ngoy from Champigny-sur-Marne, France.
Oh yeah, the international players going now. So another a guy from France just got selected by the Hawks or the Clippers.
You got that guy on your board?
Stash. Oh, nowhere near the board.
I'm looking at ESPN.
I still have literally like 5 more names on my board remaining. Literally.
That's it?
Yeah, and he's not one of them.
It's definitely a stash cost-saving move for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
And this is the first Pelicans pick right now. Like they're on the clock at 58.
I mean, I'm looking at like best remaining players, and I got to go to page 2 to look for this guy.
I'm telling you, bro, it's one of those things you just pick them.
And I don't even see him on page 2.
Do you have a page 3?
Nope. No page 3.
Oh boy.
I was hoping, my friend, that we were going to get at least just one, maybe this round. We appreciate.
Let me bring Mike back in.
To the next.
Hey,
welcome back.
What did I miss?
That is how many times.
Another international player just got selected.
Well,
He's
that's
And I'm willing to bet he's nowhere near on your board, Mike.
No, he's on your board. You're going real deep scouting.
Just be very careful pronouncing the last name, Mike.
Exactly.
Narcisse Ngoy. Let me see.
Swag, no swag. He's from France.
Zero.
No swag.
It probably smells terrible. Narcisse Ngoy not on my board. So we have 3 picks left. Our boy's still there. Alfred.
Oh shoot. Yeah, Ike.
Watch him. He's gonna get picked at 60.
Well, and here, so a couple of names that I want everybody. Rafael Castro from George Washington, 6'11". Keep an eye on him for these last couple picks. If he doesn't get picked, I want Toby Awaka as an undrafted free agent immediately.
Do you think Milos Uzan getting the next 3 selections?
God, I hope he doesn't have to go to play for the Pelicans and just.
Oh Lord, no.
Yeah, I mean it's bad enough one of our guys ended up in Sacramento.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I think that he would look good in a Timberwolves uniform. Because I think with that backup point with Conley's 94 years old.
Yeah.
How many more years?
Yeah. You're gonna be behind IU, so that wouldn't be a bad fit.
Hey, I will say go to ESPN pick by pick. You hit on the last guy. All it says is his name, Ngoy, 7-1 France. Nothing else.
That's all you need to know.
Everybody else,
even ESPN is clueless now.
Everybody else got a little something strange. It's 7-1 France.
Alfred, am I correct that the new coach of the Bahamas national team is Mikel McLean, right?
You're right.
Yeah, played at the University of Houston.
Yeah, he played it, and he worked his way up as an assistant coach, and he was with Kentucky last year. Right. Yeah.
Russ and AJ are going to be so happy to not talk about University of Houston basketball for the next
100%, man. I can't wait.
You got to let us have our moment because literally we were students and we were the only one at the game, literally.
For sure. No, and that's real.
And that was at the
You
whole
guys
time.
went through a lot. I don't foresee ever going back to those times because you guys now have built a program.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. That's probably never about to happen again.
They eventually got to do it. They eventually got to win a title. Like that's the only thing that Sampson is missing. Jerome Pierre Jr. guard out of
SMU got it.
And what a drop off, man! Because you went from having Hakeem Olajuwon in the '80s. When did the drop start for the UH?
Right after that. I mean, right after that. Yeah, I mean,
just boom.
But they've never won a national championship in basketball.
And the closest we got was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And don't even remind me of that game.
Well, and that type of game showcased that what they did last year with recruiting. He panicked and he looked at the roster and he said, "We got to have more high-end talent to compete at this level." But his big thing is that he develops talent. You know, he gets guys like Shed, who's a 4-year guy, and guys like Shawan Roberts. And that's where his best teams have been. But when you bring in a guy like Flemings and Cenac, who are going to be there for a year, that doesn't help.
No.
And they ran into a buzzsaw. Illinois was a buzzsaw.
Oh yeah. It was just a bad matchup all around on that one.
But and to bring this back to our new brother Russ, because we're all family at this point. We've done 14 hours of casting together.
Yeah.
This is bonding time.
The one area of concern for Cenac is he's way too in love with his jump shot. And if it's not falling, but I think Alfred, correct me if I'm wrong, Missoula's not going to deal with that nonsense. If he goes out there and misses 3 or 4 shots, he's going to be like, "Hey, go get under the basket or go sit on the bench."
Definitely not. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're
right.
I don't
know, but you might fit in. The Celtics shoot a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
But now if he develops the jump shot,
you're
looking at a potential all-star if that's the case.
I don't know if I'm going that far.
Yeah, you're looking at potential. Because the tools are definitely there. It's just just him putting them all together is the thing.
One of the things I love about him is how he developed as a rebounder at U of H
over the year. I mean, over the season. Yeah,
and he's become a much better rebounder, and that's going to help him get easier buckets with the Celtics. Jill brings up NIL. We talked about NIL, but it sucks. It's the worst, and they should have never have done it. I think we're almost on the same page with that. Okay, agreed. Thoughts on Minnesota's new logo? I love the new logo.
I love
amazing.
It as well. I love it as well.
It's
amazing,
so
bro.
Clearly, yeah.
The only thing I would I'm surprised that they went wolves across the board and everything. It would have been cool if they would have sneaked in a Minnesota in one of them because the font is beautiful, man. The combination of an old classic logo with a modernization of another old classic logo in the 90s that we all grew up with. That's.
Yeah, I wish the Rockets had their marketing. Literally.
Well, they should have just gone. The Rockets should have just gone back to 94, 95. Whatever we had
with the logo,
redefined exactly.
Well, just this right here was perfect.
This logo should have been gone.
Oh, it's awful. That R.
Yeah, literally.
And now they placed it into the design kind of like it was a space mission logo.
So bad.
Yeah.
The jerseys are good, but it's just a logo.
What's so weird so far? I'm looking at the draft grades on CBS Sports. Through 54 picks, the lowest grade that they gave was a C+.
Minnesota picked Trey Kaufman of Purdue. And I've seen him a lot. Literally.
Yep. The 6'9", 23-year-old from Purdue. So we are down to the last pick.
The grand finale.
Well, and
a little bit off topic, but
no, not allowed.
I just seen a tweet about Terry and Arnold, the Lions cornerback. He just got arrested.
Oh,
and he could be facing a maximum sentence of life in prison.
Jesus Christ, bro!
Yeah, for armed robbery and kidnapping in Florida earlier this year.
I don't play in Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, no man, over here. I don't understand how these athletes throw away their careers.
I don't
for this stupidity, bro. I don't understand how an athlete gets a DUI.
I don't understand how we're gonna pivot back to the 60th pick after that.
Oh, it's not. There's no goal. We're just going to observe. We're going to.
I'm sorry, Mr. Irrelevant. I'm sorry.
No, but props to Alfred for like absolutely bombing like 4 different picks. He did it 3 times yesterday. We're like stay on Twitter, and he's like, "Oh, look what they just picked!" And we're like, "Shut up, Alfred." And now he's like, "Hey, by the way, this is off topic.
Yeah.
One of the more premier corners drafted the past couple of years might be in prison forever."
Yeah. Great show, guys. Take care, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is not NBA draft sports or whatever. Like this is. Do you have the ability to shut the show down as soon as it's over? We have to.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Not that I ever wanted to.
It's
Not that I ever.
nice. Yesterday was a late night for me on the East Coast.
Let's see who Mr. Irrelevant is going to be. Well, they don't do that in the NBA, but we get the point.
Yeah.
Did you just psych us out again? I thought the pick was imminent.
And when you're looking at these 2 cornerstones, as Brian just mentioned, that Milwaukee has selected so far here in the first round, now looking.
Well, good for them. Okay, screw you, Washington. The 60th pick. You're gonna let this run down the full 2 minutes?
Come on, man.
It's actually it's Milwaukee's pick. That's
Milwaukee, whatever. Oh, we traded Giannis, so we're no longer relevant.
Yeah.
We're gonna waste everybody's time. Like I'm watching this stupid timer go down to like 1:30. It's the 60th pick. Just draft somebody.
The guy could not even be on the roster by
No, bro, not all.
He could not even be on the roster this year.
Some what's it called? Atlanta took a guy that nobody's ever heard of outside of his immediate family, a 7'1" center out of France.
I told you there's nothing. It just says ESPN 7'1" France, and
And
it's
boom, that's it.
That's so funny.
Directed to the point.
I would love
Basketball
if like,
player.
CBS Sports gives that pick like an F because they know nothing about him.
Yeah.
Albert gave it an A+ though.
Shocker. Okay, who wins 60th?
Well, what? Yeah, what happened to our?
The funniest thing ever is like the Ringers website for when they do their mock draft grades. Literally, the first 16 picks were A's. Basically, he literally had the first 16 picks.
They're still letting. Oh, good. Thank God. The pick is in after 6 minutes.
Jesus Christ! Finally,
The Milwaukee Bucks have made a pick.
a franchise-altering pick.
Oh,
This better be Milos Uzan. Let it be Uzan. Dear God, please.
at this point,
I mean, Brian Windhorst has to go get something to eat. It's been 2.5 hours. Like,
I'm going Yakova.
bless you.
good Lord, and he's still talking about.
6'1" guard from Israel. So that's my pick.
Hey, a little Mazzolito to end the draft. One of my countrymen. Let him go. Let my people get drafted.
Are there anybody in the green room that hasn't been picked? That would be so embarrassing,
Bro.
Love it.
I'm walking out, man. I'm walking out.
I'm leaving out.
Can you imagine they just walk out? They're like, double deuces.
Yeah, going to Golden Corral. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
All right. Don't announce it. Let me
And thank you to all the NBA fans watching
just make the damn pick.
the start of NBA Summer League in Las Vegas on July 9th. With the 60th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Malik Lewis from San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago.
Who?
Woo.
You took 7 minutes to make that pick.
Another stash pick.
Oh,
That'd be so cool. It'd be so funny if he was the last one in the green room. Oh, I got picked! Yay! Good Lord. Out of Spain. Gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to the platform for allowing us to do this.
oh yeah, I had a great time.
Alfred, thank you for coming on. Russ, it was a pleasure.
Anytime.
Best of luck to your Celtics. I hope your Knicks or your Yankees never win a game. AJ, best of luck coming in fifth in the Eastern Conference with what you did with Giannis.
This guy, man, hating on the way out.
Oh, sorry, that was out loud. Sorry, I thought that I internalized all of that. You know what? My bad. Milo Suzanne, go sign with the Rockets.
Hit on your pick, man. You got hit on your pick. 31. Congrats, man. Love you guys.
Bite me. Don't even bring that nonsense to my front door. We will all talk to you. All of our Twitter handles are below. Bobby, we love you, brother. You guys are the best, and we'll catch you next year for the 2027 NBA draft. And until next time.
Buenas noches.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to overpay.